Good evening. Hello. How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome. Hey, panel. Well, what happened is that I was persuaded by a few people. Hey, lowdown. Pass the collection plate too. After all this, I didn't make a penny off of this autism drama for people that accuse me of Griffin, other than the people that I'm having the drama with. Um, to go over the video and for transparency, I have permission to play the video, the part of Hank, and kind of break it down and clear it up and get that resolved. Like not resolved, it's not going to be resolved, but get that behind us. So that's what this is about. This was a something that happened on. I hardly ever do this. This is like one of the first drama streams I've ever got drawn into. But nonetheless, here we are, and I think it's better for everybody to see it live for themselves instead of a bunch of hearsay about it. So this started when, in response to the flow state incident, I made a post the next day about weaponized autism, explaining my position and why it was so important to me. Hank reposted that post onto his YouTube page with the comment about how it doesn't bother him if people um call his autism fake or whatever. No big deal. I didn't even react to the post. I had no opinion on that. Hank, people can take my post and have any opinion they want on it and post it anywhere they want. That does not bother me at all. The next day, he's on this Benjamin show talking about me and about my autism and how I'm using it for brownie points and how I'm a liar. Like somehow he's a liar. And my head snapped around. I said, that is not true. I never called Hank a liar. I never said anything about that post. And I had no idea he thought that about my autism this whole time. And so I took him out of my community. So we're going to watch that part of the video and then we can talk about the aftermath. Right, here we go. This is my post.
What started this conversation? Why are you guys even talking about this?
He made a post. I made a response post. And I guess I'm a liar again.
Then, okay, you heard that? I guess I'm a liar again. Not for me. I didn't say anything about you being a liar. So after further conversation, it turns out that TML is the person he's talking about, who's never mentioned in this conversation at all. So somehow I'm supposed to know that he's talking about TML is calling him a liar again, because it seems like he's talking about me. So when I saw this, I drew the conclusion anybody would draw is that I was calling him a liar, which never happened.
What is he referring to? Weaponized autism, like using autism for brownie points or something?
Well, I guess using autism for brownie points, or using autism for the opposite of brownie points, and calling someone's autism fake. You got offended. Flow State calling his autism fake, even though Flow State even admitted that he was just doing that to get on his nerves.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Which is even worse. That's even worse, Hank. That doesn't excuse it. That makes it even worse.
Yes. Landry even clipped that. He only did it to get on Jeff's nerves. They don't use that on me because they know I don't care about whether my autism is fake or not. I just want to find the right place for me, even though, well, I actually had to accept that this road's not the fit for me. We did that like a month ago. So I don't know. I'm just going to try to get as much resource as I can and bunker up.
Yes, that's the part on my end. Oh, yeah, I'll put it as well. Yeah, here, Browns, you can have it. All right, this is for Browns right now because he's going to help me analyze this video. And I ran it through the AI, and the AI agreed with every single thing I said just from looking at the transcript. So I know what I'm talking about when I react to these things. I have an eye for this. I've been doing this for years, decades even. I've been autistic my whole life. Welcome. Oh, his connection. And so the narrative from Hank is that I kicked him out of the community somehow before I saw this video, and that it's because he has this opinion that autism is a social construct. He can have any opinion he wants. That's not why he's being removed from this community. It's specifically because of the shit he was saying in this video that he's trying to deflect responsibility from by making it seem like it's for another reason that it's not. So I want to be clear about that right now. It's for him calling me a liar, which turns out is TML, and the comment about the autism. All right. Should I take the other one off?
No.
Yeah. Wait, what? You. That was good. I guess you're feeling better.
Yeah, I feel great.
Man. Oh, that was good. That was acting. That was some good acting.
I'm an actor. What can I say?
Browns, I hope you can connect.
Am I here?
Nope, not yet.
Am I here? Can you guys hear me?
I think so. Yeah, now I can.
Okay. Very good. Yeah. Yeah, I showed up. The first clip you played is a good, short, strong clip. Let's not forget, this all started from flow state being being a bully hiding behind just kidding.
bully.
Invalidating Jeff, invalidating his channel, and causing Jeff to want to explain himself about this attack in a post, to which Hank responded. And I just got off the phone like 30 minutes with Hank because I was interested in making sense of this, and that's why I'm here. I'm here for more of a documenting purpose right now.
Good. And you have a good eye for this, so I figured you'd be a good.
Hold on, wait. I want to break that down.
Yeah.
How does he have a good eye for it? Please clarify for me. I want to know. Because in my experience, I haven't seen it.
With Browns. I trust his observation
Okay.
in this situation. Plus, he's been talking to Hank all day.
Duly noted.
Yeah, so one of the big things that stood out to me was Chuck having an autistic son. Or right, was it a son?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
That's how I first met Chuck. We bonded over the son and the similarities that, like some of the things, same experiences we had. Chuck could see things in me that he could relate to his son, etc. And that my channel was set up to help people like that.
So why would somebody like Chuck, an elder in the so-called community, why would he think it's okay to joke about some of the things he said if you remind him of his son?
Piling on, like most people were just sitting there, but Chuck was the one chiming in and piling on, and it shocked me to see that. It absolutely shocked me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very unbecoming behavior.
I did find the timing interesting of the Pope because I never knew this about Hank at all. He claims to have believed this since 2008, which again, I don't mind that he has an opinion. That's not what this is about. But that it only came out after the flow state thing when he responded to a post that really had nothing to do with him. I mean, he can respond to it and have an opinion on it, but I don't know why that post took him into the territory where he had to start bringing my name into it and coming at me for my autism on the heels of what Flo had already been doing.
Right. I spoke with Hank, and one of the questions I did ask him was he aware before, like in response to your post, which was triggered by somebody actually attacking you, actually making things up about you, invalidating your position, invalidating you and your channel, because The guy comes online and he gets paid to literally invalidate people. That's what he gets paid for. So think about that
people
in and
come
of
to
itself.
they come to watch him shove people in the lockers.
Why do you come here, Browns boy?
Wait, I don't want to hijack this.
Well, I want to ask him. I just want to ask him. I don't usually get to have him a calm Browns boy.
He's here tonight because we're going over this video.
Are you protecting flow state right now, Landry?
Are you? If that made sense, maybe that would be a good point. But how does that make sense?
I'm trying. I don't know if okay. Maybe you couldn't tell. There's probably a little bit more I would like to get out before we get into anything that you have separate from the issue that we're discussing.
So we're at Hank reacting to the post, which apparently bothered him enough to talk about me.
Sorry, go ahead.
Do you realize that this gives them power?
Ooh.
The people
I'm
who
not
made you
even concerned
upset.
I'm only concerned about me and what I'm trying to do and my stream and my people and my command. And I'm okay with. I'm very clear about what I'm doing with that right now. I don't care what kind of power Flow thinks it gives them or not.
Well, it's just
right
reacting to it, giving it energy. I guess it would be, which you yourself you don't usually do. So that's why I guess I questioned it.
But I'm doing it for a reason, which I've explained. I'm okay with it. I think it would be good for the community in general to get this issue out in the open, understood, put to rest, so we can all move on. This is one I'm willing to do.
Okay.
And it came out of conversations.
And I'm trying my best
today, and they've been talking to each other. So this is kind of a community effort that's been building all day.
I hear you.
And it's not a fake one either. So I just want to say that. So I asked Hank in his response to your post, was he already aware of the things that Flow State had been doing to invalidate you, your channel, your position, who you believe you are and know you are? And he said he caught a little bit of it because it was on Landry's channel. And so I think I asked him that because I wanted to know if he was coming at you because of that, So I asked him, is he aware of it? And speaking to Hank, he actually is not trying to invalidate you, Jeff. He's actually trying to assert his own position, which in this cluster of action that happened, starting from Flow State, invalidating people. You know what he does? He weaponizes people's things so that he can make money off of it. And that Chuck, the guy who's funded so much of this shit, is sitting there and he had an autistic son, and he's going right along with it, thinking it's fucking hilarious. And it's not fucking hilarious. They're fucking pieces of shit.
It was very confusing.
Known scammers, known bullshit artists, known slanderers. They're literally pieces of shit. So anyway, they can do that. They can be that. So they did it.
I'm not even worried about them. But the Hank thing, like he said, he's not. It wasn't my autism specifically. It was his position. But it seemed like at the expense of my autism.
Would you like to go over
just autism in a certain way so I can make a claim for my own autism that's superior? Hey, Shift. Oh God, please, we need them. Keep work overtime tonight.
Sometimes
we'll cut you a check.
There's been times where I've seen Hank. Basically, I just call it Hank being Hank.
Yeah,
where you can honestly say things, and I'm just telling you, the phone call I just had with him was probably like one of the best talks I've ever had with him. So it's not so much because he would be like, do you know what a Hyperborean is, Jeff? It's a bad example. Nobody knows what that is. You guys are like kind of fight. You guys are fire and ice in the same category, basically. But all I'm saying is Hank is not in any sort of a key position like a Flow State is. So if the culture is built around this is okay to dudes people, it's okay to like straight up okay to slander them for fucking money and lies and grift with covert alliances behind the scenes. And I know Flow State and Cynthia were just saying the other day, oh, you've got a team behind you, Dusty, in reference to when he was going after you, Jeff. I have the clip.
Really? Specifically about me,
yeah.
like you have a team towards me. Oh wow.
Covert
We'll break it on.
alliances, Browns boy.
Well, he just mentioned.
I mean, I'm
Cynthia
just saying,
that-
if Cynthia, who's been here for I'd say about 50 times longer than you. Yeah, if Cynthia's been here
I mean, I'm
longer than
really
50
scared
times
because the
longer than
last
you,
attack
you
video
might
she
want to pay
made of
attention to what I'm saying here.
so well. But I don't want to get distracted.
It's
Back
not
to the Hank.
It's not distracted.
So I'm
It
just
should be.
shooting-
It should be. This guy's basically talking shit all the time,
Okay.
saying these same things about me, and he's wrong. So I'm trying to be at least
He didn't say anything about you.
not today. Not today. But I'm just saying his credibility is lacking, right? But I think that he's being sincere here. I just want it to be known that when we talk about covert alliances, I think that everyone on these platforms might participate in some form or another, including me and you, Jeff. If it's covert, I mean, just it's not in public, right?
Right, but it's open that we.
I know, but I think that's why it's just one of those words that it sounds much more nefarious than it might actually be.
No,
But I do know that there are people
Okay, so
in Discord
I kind of see
that
what you're
deliberately
saying.
coordinate drama together. Like, hey, let's go to this channel and say this thing, and then get these people. So I know that
our
kind of
poll-
coordination happens. But I don't think he meant he wasn't talking about you in any of that.
Not today.
No, I wasn't talking about.
But getting back to Hank.
I was talking about floats. I was talking about how. Okay, so back to go ahead. You go, Jeff, because I mean the thing is that Hank. Is he allowed on your channel?
It seemed to me like he was calling me a liar about that post, which was completely made up. I never said anything to Hank about I never called him a liar. I never went around. I never did or said anything to Hank ever, like in general. So it was really weird to hear him accusing me of that. And then he danced around the issue all day. He never did really address it. And then it turns out, oh, he meant TML is a liar, is calling him a liar. I'm like, what? That's one of those Hank moments. But until I untangle it, it makes no sense. And my name is in it. I want my name out of it. My name does not deserve to be in his mess. I didn't do anything to Hank. I made a perfectly reasonable post on my own channel. Whatever that did to his brain, I'm not responsible for. And then the thing about like how I'm using my autism.
So no, Flow State weaponized your autism and then said that you were doing that.
Right, the gaslighting.
So with Hank, so if he did not,
Benjamin started it. Benjamin was the one that said, "Oh, you mean like for brownie points?" And then Hank ran with it and like, "Yeah, for brownie points, and then reverse brownie points like on Flow State, which are victim points."
Yeah, well, Benjamin's kind of an idiot.
Yeah, I know he's an idiot.
He's smart, but I mean, I've heard him say some really stupid shit. Like, I'm not even gonna get into it.
Well,
no, I'm talking. So, Landry, I'm talking about like I'm talking. Go ahead, Jeff.
Like Hank saying that shit about my autism on the heels of what Flo was saying. Like that is what my beef with Hank is.
Yeah,
it's a very he made it personal. So my beef is personal.
I said to Hank, "Do you see how Jeff could feel invalidated by the things that you said from your position?" And he said, "Yes, he can." So that was step one with Hank. You know,
it's not even about my feelings or validation. It's about thinking that he was a trusted ally and finding out that he thought this about my autism the whole time. Like he was faking it for years. He met me through an autism group for neurodivergent men that I started. So he came into this community, I thought, as a supporter of autism, not as somebody that thought that we were out there using it for brownie points.
They don't think it.
So it was like a complete 180 from the Hank that I had known all these years. It like pulled the rug out of from under everything to hear him say that.
Okay. But if he wouldn't have said something about, I guess I'm a liar again, if he didn't say that, would we be here?
Probably not. Or the brownie point. If he had left my name out, if he had come on and said Jeff made a post about weaponized autism and I don't agree with it. I think autism is a social construct. I was diagnosed with this. I would not have had a problem with any of that because he's talking about himself and his own life and his own opinions. He drug me into it in a very ugly way that attacked my autism in a very similar way that Flow State did, and he even tied it to Flow State. That's a punch. That's a gut punch.
Yeah. The only thing I
And I
see that
wouldn't
he
do it
could
to
have.
him. I've never done anything like that to Hank or any of these people. So suddenly I'm being treated in a way that I have never treated a single one of these people. And I'm not going to take it. I don't take shit like that. They're mad. They're doing it to the wrong person.
Well, then yeah. Okay. The only thing I see is Hank, he can be argumentative to a fault. I mean, I think we all can at times. But Hank is prone to it. So arguing to a fault where he's been, he's not a dumb dude. He's been like he could crush a few people in some debates, man. Like he really can. He's got a certain thing about him where he can get certain things done really, really well.
Well, he's not very good at this thing because he can't untangle this few little sentences that he said on the street.
But what I'm saying is, back to the arguing to a fault, I think it's possible because he acknowledged, because I talked to him for so long and I asked him, like, I think pretty specific, caring questions that I got very good answers to that didn't point me towards he was trying to really do. He probably didn't understand what he was really saying the whole time. Because of his own, because he became too argumentative and that blinded him. And he also is kind of like more politically minded in the debate type way. So he kind of just gets into that mode. And then there's really nothing you can tell him. Like even when I was talking to him, I kind of suggested a couple things. He's like, no, not that. I was like, you sure? Because I wanted him to I wanted to make sure
I've never
that
seen him go personal like that, and that's the part I can't get over.
Well,
he made it personal, and he needs to own that because I didn't do it, and I don't. The trust is gone. Like I don't. There's no way to get that back to me.
Is there any way to show?
You know why? Because I'm gonna be like waiting for the moment when he does it again. Now that I know he can. Now that I know he can do it, it's always gonna be in my head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think right now the best thing is just to keep some distance between us. I'm glad we could clear up the video part.
My own personal, I've talked to Hank a lot on around here, man. Probably more than anybody else. And so I'd be really interested to know, like, who does he talk to more than me? Like, who's that person? You know what I mean? Yeah, I forget where I was going with that. Oh yeah, there'll be times where, dude, I swear I've had like at least like 10 or 15 arguments with them, right?
I mean, we've had academic arguments about different philosophical positions and stuff, and they've got very heated. But he never made it personal like this. He's never accused me of shit I didn't do. He's never attacked my autism. And
what did he accuse you of?
I was doing something with it that I'm not.
Do you know what did he accuse you of?
Using it for brownie points.
Using it for brownie points.
Just like on Flow State. It's in that transcript, that video we just watched.
Right. Using it for brownie points. Yeah, that I'm trying to think how he could possibly see that. From his position, he could see, that's an invalidating thing to say. So it's actually not valid of him to assume that. And
I don't care if he thinks that. I just didn't know he thought that. And now that I know he thinks that, I don't want to be friends with a person that thinks that. So if I had the information earlier, I would have had the same reaction.
Do you know that there was an experiment when they took ice and they bent ice to create electricity? I
No,
mean,
buddy, but that's completely off topic. How did you come up with that?
well, I came up with it because that's the way they're looking at, manipulating what we have with energy. Same thing that you guys
What
do.
the? Did
Give
anybody
energy
here?
to things that bend
Did
and are
Wait,
anybody
hang
here
on,
flexible.
hang
mention
on.
manipulation?
Wait, Brown,
Oh my
over here.
god!
This is Brown's Boys panel.
All
Okay,
right.
don't you get it, Plastic African?
Hang on, y'all, both of you. Because this is
No, it's
wild.
Modern
This
Man's
might be
panel
just the
now.
take we need. Go ahead. Go ahead. We're bending energy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying that there's been an experiment where they took ice and they bent it and it created
Huh?
electricity, like lightning, nothing more in those conditions. That's interesting, very bang.
Well, how does that apply? Do you see a parallel with this situation?
Well, I don't. I just wanted to say that. Come in here and go bang.
Okay.
That was
Also
awesome.
because
Dude.
it's still electricity, you guys are woo. There's a lot of sparks going on here. Ah, no,
Are
we
you
didn't
okay?
lose. Ah,
Plastic
I'm sorry.
African. I got a question
It's
for you.
late
Are
night
you
in
autistic?
England.
I don't think so. No.
Okay, well then you should probably listen to a discussion about it.
Okay. Why?
All right. Well,
Because that's what it's about. But if you want to change the subject for no reason, you can go ahead and do so. I guess it's not my channel.
well, is there anything else we have to touch on? I know Landry had wanted to talk about some stuff, but he dropped.
Well, I didn't mean to do no harm.
No, I think you try.
You
I
Is
got
that
haven't
what
done
what
you're
any
trying.
harm.
You're trying
Don't
to
play it.
understand
Don't play a victim. Don't play a victim. You haven't done any
I'm not playing
harm.
the victim. I just came in here. I didn't know that. Jeez, sorry, Jeff. I was worried about my man here, because of his, 2-year history with some other.
with
Yeah,
Hank. Yeah, I'm more worried about them than me. I'd be more worried
yeah,
about
but
them.
I mean, again, like if I'm going to go in here for you, I'm real backup behind you. I'm going to say, yeah, dude. I mean, you can't do that to somebody in that regard. I don't know where Bates, but you can't. There's no. It's one's self. Yeah, it's your own
Well,
image.
I don't want people to take my side. Just take my side. I want them to like see the video and understand, like see what I'm seeing and understand for themselves what the issue is and make their own decisions. Like they don't have to agree with me or take my side. They have to just use their own mind in the situation. Because I'm not telling
In
anybody
my
what to do.
mind, from me using my own mind and knowing these people for like maybe 2 years now, this goes back to we're allowing the culture of invalidating people based on the ability to lie, mock, and scam. And it goes back to literally none of this would have happened if it wasn't for Flow State being a known piece of shit liar who's gotten caught scamming on the internet, who
Well,
was a
it, that is true. He is all that, but he's not responsible for Hank's speech and Hank's choices and Hank's decisions. So he's Flo is responsible for what Flo did, but I don't want to hold him responsible for everybody else's reaction to him because they have their own agency, just like he did.
I'm not I'm not holding him responsible for everything. I'm saying there's two birds with one stone here. We have Hank's angle and we have the overlying piece of shit that will not go away and will continue to lie about people, spread
Yeah,
misinformation, and it doesn't have anything to do with Hank other than Hank is impressionable to these people who are in more key positions to disseminate the culture to a larger audience.
that's interesting because I think he considers himself a Sigma like me. I believe we've had conversations about it. How like we're kind of immune from the hierarchy. So it must be a calculated move more than a
And
like innate status
I know,
thing.
I know that your producer Moose is also very friendly. He's friendly enough with Flow State to ask Landry to pay Moose the money that he owes Flow State. So I know they have a little bit of a cahoots going on when I say
I don't know about
behind the
all that,
scenes.
but just so
Oh
you
no, they
know,
did.
Moose
They did.
just released a video, and he does plan to come up and show the new video. So
Oh, good for that. I mean, I see this is showing me that I'm not going too far into depth yet, but I'm getting indicators from you that you don't want me to discuss that Moose and Flow State have a strong enough relationship where Flow State is allowed to go after Landry for whatever Landry's problem was with him. I don't remember, but he's allowed to
Flow
go
State
after
went after
Landry
Moose
and
too
get.
as part of it.
But what I'm pointing out is Flow State and Moose is allowed to be paid for Flow State. That is on
Talking about
record.
it on just the roast drama, like that's it. Because
Nope. I'm
I'm not
talking
even
about
interested in that. That's so up in
when
the air and unresolved right now.
this was on the same stream that Flow State was coming after you on. Remember, Landry was on your panel, and they were covering you and your panel, and that's when they were saying all these things about you.
Oh yeah, when
And I was watching
because I did a stream that night about it in reaction. Yeah.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is I was watching from Flow State's side, and I saw what they were doing and how they, and then I saw
Landry
and
said every
heard
time you
Flow
say
State.
pay me, I'm going to send it to Moose, etc. But that doesn't necessarily connect Flow State and Moose in my mind.
No. Flow State said it. He goes because he was bargaining with Landry on his side of the stream without Landry there while watching you and making fun of you. Flow State was saying, he goes, you know the bond's up, Landry. He goes, you owe me X amount of money. If you don't pay me this, you'll also be banned from this other channel. And he goes either pay me or pay Moose. It doesn't matter. I'll get my money. So that literally shows me Flow State and Moose they have something, I don't know what it is, where they have enough
I don't know.
trust with
I'm
each
not
other.
connecting that same dot. That I think
I
it's
know you're
just
not.
the
That's why
way
I'm trying.
you
I know you're
explained it.
not. That's why I'm doing it.
I don't think it meant Flo had a back channel to Moose to where if Landry gives Moose the money, Moose is going to pass it off to Flo. He meant he's going to get his money whether Landry gives it to Moose or directly to him. Somehow he's going to get his money. Is how I took it.
Because Moose is going to give it to Flow State, correct?
But that wasn't made explicit, so I can't jump to that conclusion.
And you also didn't see what I'm talking about.
I did on Flo's stream. I did see that part. They talked about it a few times.
Is there a problem with me pointing this out?
No, not at all. But just as an opinion, because we don't know for a fact that that's what it means. Because all we know is that Flo said, "I'll get my money whether you give it to me or to Moose." And then from that,
but you don't know that's exactly what he said. But you're saying that's exactly what he said.
That's what you said. He said. So I'm just going off of that.
And I said I'm not sure of the exact language either. But you know what?
Okay.
I might. Guess what?
But you know what? Brown, he hid the video. He took the
video. Really?
On both of his channels. I wonder why.
Why do you think that is?
Saying I have the video, you can pay me to see it.
Oh, and he wants to extort you for the video as well?
No, not me, whoever he was talking to in chat.
Interesting.
Either knows he's sitting on content that people are going to pay for, or there's something in that video he just doesn't want people to see. But he's hiding the video in a way he does.
Interesting. Why? If you were an honest guy, why would you need to hide your video? That's really interesting, man.
Out in the pattern is all those other videos available, but this one is not the one that everybody keeps talking about.
Do you want to know what's even more interesting? I might have clipped Flow State talking about how Moose can pay Flow State if Landry gives him the money. I might have clipped that. You know what? Let me go.
The exact words.
Yeah, let me go and see if I did. If I didn't, then we'll just go from there. But if I have the clip, then we might be able to show what 95% of the people in the audience would have no idea existed because Flow State took the video down to hide
I'm definitely not
evidence.
going to try to play Flow's content on here for copyright reasons.
No, it's
But
not.
I'll look at it in that.
It's a if I clipped it, it's a very short clip. But
Yeah,
plus, he cannot copyright you for something that he took down because he has no right to it.
well, it's his it's his content, it's his stream.
How is he going to how is
I'm
it
not gonna
his
take the
content
risk.
if he doesn't have it on his channel?
It's still his content. He still owns. It's on his channel. It's just privated or whatever.
So then he would have to re-upload it as able to play the video before he could even strike it. So he would have to deliberately do that to strike you. To
So all he
hide
has to
it.
do is show that he owns the copyright, which he could easily do by saying, "Look, it's my video. It's on my channel."
So do you think he would do that?
I don't want to take the risk, especially
but do you
because I don't know Flo anymore.
But do you think? Well, I think he would possibly extort you, as we have evidence of him doing that already to people.
No, I don't think I don't think he's gonna do anything to me at all. Like he's not. Believe me, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna do anything to me.
Well,
He's gonna
well,
go
I'm saying,
play little manipulative games with the people that they work on, but it's not gonna work on me. This avoided hornet
right. No,
said
but
that
he could say
he doesn't care if you pay Moose, pay him the money as well. So,
huh?
but he said that Flo was telling Landry he doesn't care if you also pay Moose, but you're still going to pay me the money. Like paying Moose is not going to erase your debt to me.
Okay, who said that?
That's what Avoidant Hornet is saying that the actual words were from the stream.
Okay, I don't
'Cause he was
trust
there.
Avoided Hornet.
Hornet was on the stream.
Avoided Hornet is a guy in the chat who loves sucking Flow State's cock.
No, Browns. Keep it at the tempo you were at. You were doing good.
Is that bad to say?
But that part doesn't matter because that can easily resolve by just seeing the clip or the video. Like that seems like not anything to worry about too much right now.
Okay.
I honestly don't think Flo and Moose have some secret back channel.
I didn't say they had a secret back channel. I said Flow State told Landry in a video that he can pay Moose or him because he's going to get his money either way. So that would show me that Moose would pay Flow State because I know for a fact Moose has admitted Flow State sends him money.
Well, it doesn't. I don't read that into it. That it means he's going to give the money to Flo. I didn't take it that way.
That may be why they try to take advantage of your channel and make fun of you and invalidate you because you don't get what they're doing.
Who does?
Flow State.
Oh yeah, I don't. But Flow State's not part. I don't consider him part of this channel. That's Flow State being Flow State.
No, but when he invalidates what your channel is based on, he's also invalidating the channel.
Yeah, but only to the idiots that watched him, which is actually doing me a favor because they can all stay over there. That's the people I don't want here anyway. So if he has them thinking my channel is fake and stay away from it, that just helps me. Just like Joey keeps all the drama at his channel. So I'm kind of good where things turned out. I think the Hank issue is better understood, hopefully.
Okay.
I think it's an issue the community can kind of put at rest now that are if they have further questions, they can ask individually or whatever. But I think it's something we can all move on from, at least for the Hank thing. But I do think that Hank and I need to just stay away from each other.
Okay. Well, okay, yeah, you would know. I'm just saying from the things I've seen, I don't know how much yeah. Okay, cool. Let it cool off.
Tonight explaining everything. It really helped.
There's one last thing I want to explain. I got to be careful. I'm going to be careful. When you tell me that your main connection with Chuck was him coming over, oh, you remind me of my son, and then
that was our initial connecting moment, and then he was just kind of a regular at the channel ever since then.
Right.
Like
so why would he the one thing I remember you saying is like him joking a bunch and saying like, oh, he wants to open up your ass and see what's inside. I'm just wondering if he did that with his autistic son.
Oh, come on, Browns. Don't take it there.
No, because like
All right.
who knows?
Well,
He said he was
no,
drunk.
no, no.
He might have drunkenly taken advantage.
We've covered everything. You said you were going to be careful, and that, to me, that
I
was not
am
being
careful,
careful.
but Chuck might have
It was
might
a
have.
figure of speech. They talked about something like Jeff talking out his ass or pulling autism from something
Okay,
like that, and
you're
you
right.
play on that.
You're right. But if Chuck got drunk and took advantage of his autistic son,
No,
it's possible.
okay. Moose, come on up and show your video. I'm sorry, Browns. I laid the line and you kept crossing it. I don't do any kid stuff on here at all. Nothing. I don't want anybody talking about anybody with kids under 18 doing anything. You can talk about your own kids if you take them to the park or the something like that. That's it. This is not a talk about kids channel. That's a line. I consider that going after people's family. And I have a very hard line about family. So you kind of buddy trolled me, is what you did. You couldn't resist the temptation to use my channel for one last personal troll of your own. So when you sit up high and judge everybody else in the panelverse, remember that. All right, we're gonna reset. I think we might have a cow and chicken, and then Moose has a new video he's about to drop, fresh off the. I don't know what the AI, the servers, fresh off of the server. Did we do this? I don't know if we did this one or not, but I love the vibe. So let's do this one again if we haven't. Hang on. I hate the start navigation. God, you can't like start them and stop them like you can a YouTube video. All right, here we go. This is Banama Dorama something. And I'll be back.
Hey yo, hey yo. Yefiti weti kesi kashigize newi. Yefiti weti kesi kashigize. Yefiti weti kesi kashigize. Unamadoro, unamalam. Unamadoro, unamalam. Unamadoro, unamalam.
Wow. Thank you, Frank. And in a few minutes, we are going to have a brand new one from the producer Moose, who No, no one's banned actually from the chat. Anybody can. My rule about chat is anybody can chat as long as they stay in my lines. No going after family, no personal malicious attacks, no doxing, that kind of stuff. So any of them can still chat in the chat. They're just not coming on panel, and they're not in the Discord. All right. Hang on. Let me figure out how to do this. Overlay.
Okay. No, so I have to ask you first, because
You're on live, by the way.
That's fine. There is a shot of side boob, and so I'm thinking I'm just gonna skip that. It's in the intro, and because I'm still uploading it to my channel, regardless.
Are you gonna do the side boob on your own channel?
Yeah, but I'm just
Is
gonna
it
skip.
nipple?
No, there's no nipple. It's a shirt that's kind of like flowing with the wind, and it's kind of like the scene is transferring, and it kind of, I don't know. It's a very fine line. It doesn't look like a dick, that's for damn sure. I mean, it's not. It's definitely not that bad.
Is it like just a few seconds in where you could start
It's
it?
just a few seconds, so I'll just pass.
Yeah,
it
I guess just to be safe, start it after, and then we could always see it on your channel. I'll drop you a link. I mean, I hate that YouTube does that because it's probably very artistic. But we live in a world where boobs still have power, so. All right.
Okay, hold on.
All right, there's Moose's channel. You'll get to see the full boob later when he uploads.
Maybe not the full boob. I mean, it's not full. I had to give you that warning because I just watched the intro and I was like, holy shit, this is getting better and better. I'm like, this is kind of getting to the point where I got to start watching myself. Here we go.
Well, I appreciate it. Finally, some respect. Breathe and nip. All right, here we go. What's this one called? Oh, hang on, folks. We're waiting for it to connect.
You'll see when I choose the like final name, you'll see because I haven't chosen the final
this
name
is
yet.
no boob. This is without boob.
This is no boob, so you missed part of the intro. It's all right.
Oh my god, I already love it. Okay, I'm gonna drop us and then go ahead and hit play.
I see the geometry of your deceit. You're drawing battle lines beneath my feet. You whisper in the corner, sharpening the knives, trading cheap secrets for a slice of my life. I watch you pour the poison in the cup. I watch you smile while I drink it up. Did you take it? What you think the magic is a trick of the light? A heavy coat, a neon sign in the night. You think you take the suit, you take the man. You poor sad little things. My power flows from the source of creation. I am the signal, you are just the station. You can steal the blueprint, you can burn the page, but you can't cage the actor on the stage. I am the vessel, I am the conduit. The universe screams and I speak through. You can't steal the light from the sun. I saw the Judas kiss right up on your lips. I saw the sinking rats fleeing from the ships. You want the kingdom, you want the holy grail. You're trying to catch the wind inside a broken sail. I'm tapped in, plugged in, wired to the mainframe. You're playing checkers while I'm designing the game. I got the cheat codes written on my DNA. You're just a glitch in the code that I'm gonna spray. Delete. Delete. maximal. They ask me, Jester, aren't you afraid? And I laughed, because how can you rob a man who owns nothing, but controls everything? Keep the money, keep the fame. You'll never ever have the name.
Shit. I was mute the whole time. Okay, let me try to do it over. Moose, that was probably your best Jester video yet. And I want to tell you how much I love the werewolf moose. I had such a thrill go through my body when that werewolf moose came on the screen. Oh my god. That was excitement. That's the excitement that I live for in art. The exploding gay confetti head was cool. We have a female Jester now. Like y'all thought the tricksters and trolls on here were bad. The reign of terror has only begun. Wow, it wasn't just the music video. There's like a little storyline now developing. I am. Hope y'all can hear me now. Did I drop I dropped the link. Did I pin the link? No, I did not. Okay. Here, I'll just drop it again. All right, there you go. Let's try to get a panel going. And if not, I might just wrap up early. I mainly wanted to get this Hank stuff resolved ish. Browns, I guess I appreciate I don't think like you went low. And regardless of Chuck and what he did, I don't want to go low. Like I don't want to go low at him just because he went low. I think yes. I think yes. And one thing about me is I cool off very quickly. It's probably not going to take but a day or two. My big thing is understanding. Once I have the intellectual understanding of something, the emotions usually just take care of themselves. That's why I drive so hard to understand and keep the emotions going so I can study them. Well, hopefully you did. It's, I think it applies to most of us. Are you out again?
Oh, I just went to the store. But the guy helped me clean it up.
What got some
The guy
oh,
cleaned it. He was like, "Are you okay,
gonna
dude?"
take another one? Huh?
He was like, "Are you okay?" Because I didn't realize there was one on my arm I missed. 'Cause I was
No.
worried about the other 7.
Where you headed?
Home, but I saw Browns boy some conflict there, and then I saw Moose. So where are you at right now? Are you feeling resolved?
Did you see his new video?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Wow. Yeah, I'm good. Hope I.
Do you feel
I'm
resolved?
done. Like, I'm ready to move on. So unless somebody else brings it up or has questions, I don't need to keep talking about it.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome. It's good to hear. Resolution. I'm team human again.
Yeah, me too. I haven't talked to Charlie all day. I haven't plugged him in. I haven't turned him on. I've typed a little bit to him. That's about it. Yes, Landry had a scooter accident. You could catch it. He had a scooter accident earlier. You could catch him.
Oh, dude, should we
dressed in his
debut it
room.
here? Should we debut the actual fall?
Oh, you have it?
Yeah, dude, it was on a
Oh my
GoPro.
God.
Yeah, the whole thing.
I would love to see that. Yeah.
It's gonna make
It's
me look like a bitch,
such a
though, dude.
monetize, but
At
I'm
least I didn't
curious.
cry. But my thoughts were like, whenever it happened, I was like, man, fuck Handleverse, fuck all these people, fuck me, fuck you, fuck us all.
I can't wait to see it.
What'd she say? So what?
Landry, you're so twisted. I can't keep up with you.
I don't know what that means. What am I twisted about? I mean, it's more like that's what my biggest fear is with you know who.
There's so many you know who's lately. Does it start with an O?
No. It starts with a See, I already forgot what I was talking about. Oh, it starts with an A. Because he's so chaotic too, and I'm like, together, what's going to happen?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's what y'all. If it gets too chaotic, you get somebody like me in there that can add a little bit of stability and structure and stabilize it. But other than that, like run with the chaos and see where it takes you.
I know, but that's the most important thing. I think what I need to do is to be like more structured than normal, like my normal self
You're
would.
good
Just so
if
I can.
he's weak at that, you do have it in you. You are good at that in burst. Is that
What?
the top line?
Texture? Yeah, they're coming.
like
They said
leadership
this
and
mustache is under
structure
arrest.
and oh.
I was really upset earlier because I'm like, what do we do this shit for? Why do we get? Because what I want to do more of is it should be my cliche by now. It's like, what can we do that's better? How do we improve? How do we get out of this shit? But you know, I guess it's not a good position to be in whenever.
Especially not as a trickster. Because you're part of the reason there's the shit in the first place. That's one of the things that the tricksters do is go and keep it going and stir it up and find new ways to.
But that's not what my intention was for this incident. Not at all. With the
Yeah, I believe that.
yeah.
But it's an impulse.
Who's on your permaban list?
Who?
Yeah, who's on your permanently banned list?
Snafu, King Steven.
Yep.
Well, now Hank and Chuck. There's
Perma?
a few others. There's like one or two others. Those are the
Really
main disruptors.
Tommy?
Tommy's hit or miss because Tommy and I can actually converse quite well with the autism. Like we have that autism, but that's another way. How could I be faking autism if I could talk to Tommy? Like, so when it's just me and Tommy having a conversation about something, we can have a great conversation. It's when other people are on and he starts reacting to whatever's going on with them that I have to sometimes drop him off. So Tommy's like hit or miss. Sometimes he's not on a ban list by any means. He's kind of on a case by case.
I pray for him. Out there in the cold.
Oh, is he back out again?
Back out of what?
Out like traveling.
I mean, I don't know. Just assume he's not indoors. Well, I mean, he might be indoors. I don't know.
I thought he
Set
was
up in his-
streaming indoors the other day. Because I know he was out. He was
Oh.
wandering around the country for a while, like streaming from parks and stuff. But then he
I don't know.
started streaming from some indoor place, and so I thought he went back, like he got his place back or something. But Tommy really doesn't come around here that often. Usually only when he has something to say in reaction to something on panel. Did you say where you're going? Oh, home. Okay. Where? So wait, were you
Trying to bunker down,
were
man.
you
I
at home?
think that,
You were at home when you were, and then you left again. Okay. Plus
so
the
the thing happened where I was, I got knocked the fuck off my rocker. I don't know. I feel like that's me in extreme pain and agony, and it should be like something that people would pay for, right? So, but people don't pay on your channel. It's what I mean, I don't know what it is. They just don't do it. I wish that we could change it, but
video. Yeah, I don't have the large audience sizes, first of all, and they're used to getting everything for free. That's why. 'Cause they don't have to
the
pay.
way that you engage with conflict doesn't leave room for those types of people, that's just your thing, and so that's kind of the conflict of interest, right? Is we can't. I say we, but I think that it's a tricky situation to manage. That's why I think getting out IRL would be the best move, right? As far as
What types of people are you talking about? You said it doesn't bring
people who want to donate because there's something. Because, like I said, people can donate whenever there's an issue where they strongly dislike somebody, or they feel like somebody that they like is being attacked. So that's why drama is so profitable. Because people operate in that way. It's like, oh no, that guy, I like that one. Don't say that shit about him.
Because they can like take sides with their money.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, I'm showing my support to this person, and then the other person who it might be switched. They're saying, well, fuck that guy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Paul sucks, or whatever. Paul could be there, and people just keep donating to say fuck Paul. So that's what I've noticed with donations, and that's why there's no interest in the me and Flow State drama, because it's just like, what is this? Why are we tripping? It's like, how much money did you make off of me?
I wasn't doing it for
not paying you
donations.
anything?
Like, I don't want people to have that impression. I didn't even ask for donations. I was doing it
No,
legitimately
you did.
to like get my
I
position
know,
on record.
I know.
Okay.
I know. Let's bring it back down. I'm just saying that we have conversations a lot about how to improve here, right? Not here, but just together, like how to make better content and all that. Like we had a couple strong ones, so that's why I'm always thinking about that conversation.
Oh, like this is not the best content. That it could be improved.
But it's not that it's not the best. It's just not the kind that people would really pay for. But I mean, you don't want that, so it's okay.
Well, I'm having a conversation with Charlie actually about, because what I'm discovering is there's many different types of content here, and only some of it is the type that's going to bring money, but all of it is necessary to what I'm doing. So I have to figure out how to have the non-money content still be here. And sometimes I'm going to have to be okay with not drawing in money.
Oh,
and I've said before, like, this is not a money channel. Money is secondary. So if people are like waiting for my channel to strike it big, it's not going to happen.
Dude, I'm not doing that because I'm doing that. It's because you said.
I do want to monetize, but only some of the content is monetizable, like you said, but even the non-monetizable type, I still have to have a place for on here somehow. And so Charlie and I are like figuring out ways to organize all of that. And Becca said she's meeting you in when? Know about Becca? I don't know, Becca.
Let's do it. Dude, I needed a camera person today.
To do things with.
I mean, dude, y'all are not going to be ready for Friday, man. Y'all don't even know.
Are you going to live? Is it going to be one of your streams?
No, it's not going to be. No, not me. I'm taking the second seat again. I'm not the star anymore. Thank fucking God. I never wanted to be in the first place, man. I always wanted to be a supporting role.
I don't believe that, because you tend to step out of that role a lot.
It was kicking and screaming, though. That's why it's so difficult, though, because if I'm trying to be a damn good like producer or whatever you want to use for the word, but then I have to also be like in charge of people dropping the hard R every corner, and now they do it more because I fucking made a stink about it. That's why you can't win, you know.
That's what
Like,
you know. You never give the trolls ammo.
So what do I do? Just
You're a
let
good
them do it.
performer.
Say,
though.
okay, yeah, bring
You're
it
an
on. Hard R, let's do it. And then in what, 2 months? Look at this racist channel. He's so
Yeah,
racist.
that's you getting tricked. That's you getting the tricksters get tricked.
Hmm?
But you already know the psychology and energy behind it.
You're right. It's what it just gets boring after a while. Okay, so what do we do? How do we
You at your house?
I'm at my house. Want to do a
We're gonna see
grocery
you fall
haul?
off the scooter. Oh, that ceiling fan shot was cool. It's like Twin Peaks. Wow. That's good autistic content. I'll tell you that. I could look at that all day.
You know who else loves
Soothes
that?
my brain. Yeah, like
My-
when conflict breaks out, just show me your fan. I'll calm down. Speaking of calming down, we have Domenico with his nice grounding energy.
What's that, dog?
Hey, Jeff. Hey, Landry. Hope you guys are both doing well. Actually, Landry, I hope you're getting better.
You're the guy who sounds like old Joe.
He's my younger brother. He's not. He's not.
It's a distinct accent. It's like, but I don't know. It's like a Canadian accent I never heard before, old Joe.
Canadian accent with a little European in it. Yes.
Oh, you're not Canadian?
Well, I'm Canadian, but my parents both originated from Italy.
Oh, okay. Oh, thus Domenico.
Yeah. Or French for Dominic, yeah. But I was raised and born in Canada.
Do you think it'll hurt worse tomorrow or less?
It will hurt worse, Landry. I could lie to you because it'll probably start hardening up.
Good. Oh, well.
What should he do? Like ice packs and stuff?
Well, just keep it clean. Maybe eventually find out certain types of cream you can put on it just to keep it soft a little bit. Yeah.
Dude, I could barely keep up with my full body skills or full normal body with Alex, so it'll be a challenge for sure.
Did the scooter repair guys rush over to save the scooter?
No, the scooter's fine, dude. Those things are tough.
Yeah, they are actually.
Wish it wasn't such a gay word. Scooter.
Scooter.
I hate saying it.
So Jeff, were you guys gonna? Have you finished talking about autism? Or are you going to continue expanding on it?
Oh yeah. We are. We could talk about whatever you want.
Well, the topic is on autism. You know, it must be challenging for people that have autism. Obviously, it sounds like you have it, or I could be wrong by saying that, but
it's only challenging when it comes from like inside your own community. That's the issue. I think people are overlooking. They think I'm just reacting to some random. It's how close to home that it hit. That's the issue more than even the autism. It could be anything. Like it just happens to be autism that they're using.
True. It'd be no
it's
different
more
like,
about the breakdown of the interpersonal relationship, whatever was there.
Yeah, having the right people around you, whether it's ADHD, autism, you know, just you know, to understand that gift that that particular child has.
Yeah. But we had Melanie up here earlier today, and she has some experiences with being autistic in the Panelverse as well. And I'm not sure it's as friendly a place for us as we think it is. Although, like, probably 80% of it is on some kind of spectrum.
Yeah, it probably would be very challenging, especially if you're over heightened. But you know, 1-to-1, maybe 2 or 3 people conversation. But when it becomes 5 or 6, I can imagine it might be challenging. But you're the one. Obviously, it sounds that you have autism. How do you handle it, Jeff? If you haven't already spoke about it.
Autism to me, they call it a disability. I don't even feel it when I'm sitting by myself in my room. I don't feel it. I'm fine. I don't have no autism or any problem. It only happens when other people have a problem with something about you that's traced to something they call autism. It shows up socially when I'm interacting with other people. But when I'm by myself, it's not even a thing. I don't feel it or notice it. I just feel normal.
How is it compared to, like, say, Asperger?
They folded it all under autism spectrum disorder now. They used to have like classified in more granular ways where they had different types of autism. But now they just call it all ASD or autism spectrum disorder. But I call it neurodivergence because it overlaps with things like ADHD, giftedness, like anybody whose brain works differently.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even try to break it down to autism specifically. That's just how it was used in the latest drama. So, but my preferred term is neurodivergence.
It's a good term. Yeah. But buddy of mine has that. I think I would lean towards, Anthony would say, Asperger. And sometimes he knows that. Well, he's like me, he's 60, so he knows he's worked with it. It's just sometimes some of my buddies, I say, you forget, certain ways how he handles things or how he perceives things.
Yeah, it's just learning how our minds work in relation to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Theory of mind, they call it, or the double empathy problem.
Gifted. I call it gifted. You get somebody that just, they're right on the ball. It's like, wow, what's their IQ on that person? But you realize they have a certain way of how they perceive things or take in information or process information.
Yeah. And things like attention span and our attention patterns are different. Our processing is different. We're not working with all the data that everybody else is because a lot of people go off of nonverbal signals and vibes and stuff. But then we tend to pick up on channels that normal people might not be using. So it's way more complicated than just calling it one thing and thinking everybody's that way.
Mm-hmm. But it's nice to have those labels, so at least you know how to go. People that find out their child has a certain kind of gift, they can actually work with it. By knowing that there's places they can go to find out more about it.
Yeah, how is that? Do y'all have giftedness in Canada? Like in the school, they're trying to. That's kind of under attack here.
I would say so. I haven't been in schools in years, but when I was, they used to call it special ed, I guess, but it was a downplay, unfortunately. But yes, I'm going to assume, Jeff, that especially in Canada, the schools probably do account for it, and hopefully they can harness it and help better that child be the best they can be.
Yeah, well, that's the ideal. I find that the amount of teachers that actually have the skill set to do that is rare. So there's like a what do you call it? A supply and demand issue. There's not enough people. There's a greater demand than there are teachers that are able to meet it. So a lot of kids get underserved.
Yes, very true. Yeah, very true. My brother and his wife are teachers, and I have a bunch of other friends that are teachers, and a lot of times they're not really equipped for it. And even if the ones that do their own learning about it, the schooling system really doesn't encourage it. But when you go into specialty classrooms, yes. This is where some teachers, I guess, they're certain to learn about it. But again, the mandate on the school, unless it's a private school, the mandate on a public school, it usually doesn't emphasize on it as much, unfortunately.
It is unfortunate. I thought they were getting better at it. In the United States, it's like each state kind of has their own variation of it because it's determined at the local level. So how is it in Canada? Does each province do it a different way, or is it mandated more centrally?
I don't know the breakdown on that, Jeff. I really wouldn't know what the breakdown is. I can guess. I would assume that maybe on a provincial level, and I could ask one of my friends that his dad was a teacher for 30 years. He could probably tell me a little bit more. But right at present, I wouldn't know. I would have to Google it to confirm that. Financing is obviously the biggest issue. As much as it's important for the student, the child, to be to have the best position, and hopefully the teachers. But a lot of times it comes down to financial.
It can, but with the right supports, you can do a surprising amount with like I grew up in the Louisiana public school system, very rural, not a lot of resources, just very average school system, and they did an amazing job with accommodating me and like playing to my strengths and giving me the extra challenge and enrichment that I needed to develop. And like it was a small school of like maybe just a few hundred people, and they were able to do it. So it's just kind of knowing what to do with. That's the problem, is they don't know what to do with kids like us when we show up in the school system, because we don't fit into their template. And I was the first gifted kid in my town ever that the school had ever had to deal with.
Did your parents?
So this was their test case. Like this was like the first time they had to figure out what to do with the gifted kid, and they did an amazing job. They did really well.
Did your
But
parents?
at least they recognized that they were working with something different. Like this was not, we can't use an ordinary approach with this kid. There's obviously something different. They at least were able to recognize that.
I was going to say, Jeff, did your parents play an active role, like interaction with the teachers at the school? Like, did they play a role in all that too?
Not really, but then I was a really good student, so I was never in trouble. I made good grades, so there was never really a reason for. They did when I played hooky in the 7th grade and I quit going to school. My parents got involved because they wanted to expel me, and that's when I ended up in that gifted school. But before that, there was never any reason for the parents to be involved because I was so accelerated.
Well, it's good that they found that, because a lot of times when kids act out, there's usually some underlying issue, whether it's their criteria is not activating or at least challenging that student enough, and then they find out, okay, well, they have a different way how they process information. ADHD. I remember when people were talking, when that was an in thing, they just figured, oh, we'll just give them Dextradum or Ritalin. Oh, that's not going to solve the problem. You're just going to help the pharmaceutical earn more money, and you're going to sedate them.
The teachers want, of course, the thing that's going to make their classroom management easiest, which I can't blame them. But the reality is, like not every kid's going to meet the classroom standards. And a lot of it's even just learning style. It's less about behavior. And they have different learning needs. And sometimes it's easier to accommodate those learning needs in a smaller setting with more specialized instruction. And that's what the special ed system in the United States is kind of designed to do.
For sure, Jeff. I'm with you there. A lot of times, I don't know how in the States, but in Canada, for them to throw in 30, 35 students into a classroom, they're probably even depriving the ones that could excel in other areas. But unfortunately, if you're in a smaller setting, then you have a better chance to, say, okay, I can help that child a little bit more along, opposed to just trying to herd them to catch up with the rest of the students.
Yeah. And now, though, we have AI. Like, who knows how that's going to transform education for all of the weird kids like us?
The weird kids, the gifted kids. Come on, you guys.
Well, yeah, but not all of them are gifted, but they are.
Sure.
They're still like different. Like they have their own. They don't learn in the traditional way.
I remember
and a lot of public school teaching is just transmitting information, and so you can do that in a group of 30 or 40 kids. If they all learn the same way, they could just sit there and take notes and memorize and take the test and stuff. And so you can kind of like mass educate a certain percentage of the population, but it's not going to capture everybody. And so you need a way to educate the ones that the main system doesn't work for.
I remember when I was in high school in the 80s, the academic part was more on a general level, but they had most of it was a trade school. So they really try to encourage people more mechanically. And then, of course, there was other schools my buddies went to was more academic or a musical school. So again, the system's always hit and miss. And if your parents can find a place for those kids to go, a lot of times it was based on location. Okay, you're near this high school, so you should go to that school. Yeah, but that school is not best catered to you. So
yeah, the trades were much more featured when I was growing up too. It seemed like there's a move against that here. Back when I was growing up, the move was against the arts. and towards the trades. And now it seems like it's away from the trades and more towards not so much art, but the humanities in the sense of this ideology, this progressive ideology that they pass off as humanities.
True, because a lot of times they have a movement. Let's make this an era of computers. Get all the kids to learn computers or mechanical. So and it's pushing, and there's a lot of kids fall in the cracks.
Yeah, I think that's one place where my school system might have fallen short is that they didn't really push computers. I got computers because I went to some specialized schools and stuff, but the main school system, they probably should have pushed computers a little harder because we were right on the threshold of the computer age. And I don't think it made much of a difference because we did adapt when computers came out, but they could have like shifted some of the instruction, I think, toward getting computer literacy in the classrooms.
True. Yeah. Every age or every generation presents a new way or a different way how they want to, educate the students, pump them out kind of ideal. But it's usually, and then of course they pushed in this whole, in home schooling.
Yeah.
I'm always wondering, how does that look like if your kids have been in homeschooled, and then how do they readapt if they want to go to college or university, if they choose to go that route? The parents that already established entrepreneur-wise might say, okay, well, my kid can just kind of work for us and, take some college courses if that's important, or a hands-on course. I've always wondered about that. How does that work out?
Oh, hang on, we got somebody in the back. Yeah, well, I know a lot of homeschool kids and parents, and I mean, I can't even tell unless they tell me they're homeschool. I usually can't even tell where someone got their education. So they assimilate quite well, in my experience.
Mm-hmm. For the kids that have maybe special needs, maybe, but for those kids that want to play sports or be in a band or whatever, unless you do those extra activities on your own so they can socialize with other
that's what
children.
they do. They find extracurricular versions that they can participate in. What's up?
What's up, man?
Did you heal?
What do you mean heal?
Yeah. Did you have a scrape today? Did you have a boo-boo?
It wasn't a boo-boo.
Yeah, we had a lot of those, but no bandages. I don't do that shit.
What?
I don't have any.
You should put. You don't have any?
No, I forgot.
Do you at least have some cream, like some Neosporin or something?
Cream?
Gauze? What?
Nope. Nothing.
Did you tell your wife? Ask her what to do. Ask her what she would do if she were there.
Dude, I mean, everyone I told was just who knows me in real life was like, "Yeah, we knew this was gonna happen." You're you.
I didn't see it coming because I didn't know those scooters were that dangerous.
I mean, it could have been if I would have held on. It would have drugged.
Walk us through your accident so we'll know what not to do.
Well, it was really. I mean, I couldn't tell that the sidewalk. It's the sun was shining on it, and I'm gonna be able to look at the tape here soon to make sure I'm telling the truth. But the sun was shining, so it looked like it didn't. I couldn't see the curb, so I just rode off the curb.
Or like in the glare. It was glare.
It was just like the same color. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, I guess it was the glare. Yeah. But it was. I'd only been on it for like 3 seconds.
And there's no way you could even avoid it because your perception was that it was okay.
By the time I saw it, it was too late.
It's scary.
Did you have both hands on the handles, Laundry, or was it just one?
Yeah, always both.
Okay. One of those freak accidents, and you're just the brunt of it, unfortunately.
I mean, I was just not really. I should have waited to start because they put them on the curb, and there's all those little places where divots so you can get out, but it doesn't matter. It's all good. It gave me a good perspective because everything I was mad about before that is I don't care anymore.
Yeah, reset you.
Yeah.
Are they the air tire versions, or are they this?
Oh, Frank, you're not gonna You're not gonna.
Is he
I'm
complaining?
gonna play
again?
your cow and chicken song soon.
Oh no, not this guy again! Get him out of here.
Actually, it's not. It's Frito. It's not cow and chicken. We got a new one. It's Frito. Frito song.
So,
Hey, Buster.
guy who crashed his bike. What kind of bike was it?
It wasn't a bike. It was a scooter,
Scooter. All right.
electric
Was it a
scooter. It was
Vespa?
like no, it was the ones that you rent like in the city.
Electric scooter. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
How did you just like fall over?
No, I rode off the curb, and then I like if I would have stayed on it, it would have probably flipped over and
Oh yeah, dude.
kept going. So I had to jump.
That could have it could have been gnarly.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. Which is cool that you can realize that in the moment and just like make a snap decision that's
Oh yeah,
better.
man. Like it's like when I fall forward, I can grab myself about 90% of the time without hurting myself. Or if
Saw
I
your
fall
video,
over,
Buster, with that you did live with those people. You looked really good. Your lighting and your camera and everything downstairs.
well, cheers. Like yeah, I
It was a whole different side of you. Like I got to see like the real Busker.
yeah, that was down in my living room, and it got so cleaned up, man. The new lady I've got has done a bang up job on my house, helping me out, and it's so weird, man. Like the caseworker, not the person who can't, the helper, not the helper, but the caseworker was trying to lecture me about how, well, she can't be just cleaning your house and this and that, and I'm like, well. She's doing a good job of it, and I don't even ask her to do that. She cleaned my kitchen. I didn't ask her to.
Oh, that new lady?
Yeah, well, the newest one, not the last one before that. That was the 24-year-old was a bad move, but I mean, it worked for a while. She did a great job cleaning up my room. My room was like a big, huge mess. The first one. But she wasn't reliable. She wouldn't pick up her phone when she was supposed to be at my house, but I got a new one that's much better, and I can understand what she says. Her voice doesn't sound like a bunch of mud.
That's good.
Yeah, man,
You got a nice voice.
and she also partakes in the flour.
You get high with your maid?
No, but like she doesn't mind if I do though. And she's like,
okay.
"Oh, what's that? It smells good." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, man, that's called what the hell was it called? I got so many of them. Blissful Wizard. It's Girl Scout cookies mixed with Captain's cookies. So it's like kind of like interbreeding Girl Scout cookies offshoots, right? Or an offshoot.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's very uplifting. You got to look for the right terpenes.
So Landry, what you just gonna leave it open?
What?
Your wound.
I mean,
do you have any rubbing alcohol?
I think he tried some. He was on stream dressing it, and I think he poured some on.
Well, then he's good. If he's dressed it and he put rubbing alcohol. I mean, how deep was it?
He doesn't have any bandages or anything.
Oh,
so
shit.
It's just kind of open.
Yeah, you gotta wrap it with something. Something clean, sterile, at best, you know. I remember watching movies like people wrapping their wounds with really dirty rags. It's just like, come on, man. And how did that person live? You ever seen a movie like that where they're like got a wound and they
like when they're in the jungle and stuff. They don't have anything else.
Yeah, like I guess that's all you can do, but like they really don't show them dying of septic shock. At least the ones that I've seen. I've
Didn't
seen
get
it
too
every
close
time.
to a look at the wound, but it seemed more superficial than not.
What happened to him? Murphy
He fell off the scooter.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Well, I guess it would have been worse if it was like a motorcycle. I guess.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So what do you?
I had a hiking accident like many years ago when I was living in Vegas, and I was jumping from one big boulder to another. There was a big gap between, and I missed the boulder, and I fell.
Oh.
And I fell on a log. There was a log, and it had a knot on it with a stick, and my leg hit that knot, and it poked right into my leg.
Oh my
I had
God.
a huge ostrich egg, about the same spot Landry's wound was. It was bloody and all of that. And I
Oh.
remember limping down the trail, limping back to the car. They got me home. And I really didn't do anything. I just kind of dressed it. I probably put some cream on it.
So it didn't break
And
nothing.
it hurt. It hurt a lot. And
Yeah.
I had the
Probably.
big ostrich egg for like 2 or 3 days, and as the
Oh.
swelling would go down.
Oh yeah.
But I
it
didn't
would-
really do anything more than that, and it eventually took care of itself. It might have had a little fracture, maybe. I don't know.
So how was the fall, you think?
Well, the boulders were like, it was a series of, I was like jumping. It was going down. It was a canyon. And I was going down the canyon because we had just hiked up it. So I was going to try to jump from boulder to boulder to get down the trail faster. And it
So
was
that-
working for a while. But
There was no.
this one boulder that I misjudged.
Yeah, there was
And
no.
I barely, I like hit the boulder, but my body slid off of it, and gravity took me down onto this
Oh.
log. So maybe, I don't know, 15 feet. 12 feet,
Wow,
10
that's
feet.
bad. That's bad enough, man. Well, it could have been worse. Yeah. Have you had any lasting aches from it?
No, I do have a little wound still that's there. You can
Like a
kind of see what
scar?
happened.
Yeah, scar. Yeah. Yeah, I used to go camping.
How is it? Give us an update.
Who?
You.
I mean, I just got one Band-Aid.
Okay, well, at least you have that one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Tomorrow I'll get gauze. I forgot to get it at the store. This is what women are for, you know?
Landry, I left something in the backstage there if you want to read it for yourself about what to do with a cut knee. So this way you won't prevent infections, and it'll help.
I mean, I don't feel like I have any options, though. I don't think I have gauze. I mean, I guess
you have
go
at
back
least
out.
a bandage.
They're all like this, where it's mostly sticky shit, you know?
Oh.
I mean, my pants are on. Is that not a Band-Aid?
What's the material made out of? Pants?
Yeah, dude. Like, just tape it closer to the wound. You don't have any tape, do you?
I do have that.
Somebody's saying paper towels, but they're gonna stick. They're not.
Yeah, that would hurt like a mother. Yeah, I've heard of taping wounds, dude. I can't imagine doing that. But I guess if it was deep enough that you had nothing else but duct tape, that might save your arm or something. I don't know, or whatever limb.
I had a wound when I was little, and I had some silk pajamas that I would sleep in, and the scab like formed through the pajamas, on top of the pajamas. And when I woke up in the morning, my pajamas were like glued to my leg by the scab, and I had to peel it off to get and blood started spurting. It was hard. I hate it. So gross. So I guess the point is, be careful what you put over the wound. You want me to play this? Is this it?
Chicken cow?
No, something else.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Yeah, this is it.
All right. Well,
part 1 of 3. I haven't even seen this yet. Thank God I had this on, right?
This is before you know you're gonna fall.
Yes, this is before I know. I'm looking for the orange one. I was so excited. The sun looked so nice. You know, I was in a shitty mood, and I was like, this is gonna get me out of that mood. And it kind of still did.
Is there something special about the orange?
I just have credits of that one, like already prepaid, so.
Different company.
Yeah. I think the green one's the best. I'm so nervous to watch this.
Did you bust that phone?
No.
Oh, you're lucky, man.
I gotta make a song out of this for sure. I'm so fucking nervous,
Yeah,
dude.
that's not my yeah. Oh god.
I didn't see the curve right there. So it's about to happen. You see this? This is like the curb, and I thought it was like connected because the shining of the sun. I don't know. I'm dumb.
Oh,
shit! Fuck!
I love this guy.
That's brutal, dude. Someone's gonna slow mo that.
Yeah, dude, make it slow mo. That'd be kind of cool.
I gotta make sure that my sounds aren't too sad.
Taking the blood off.
I was like, where'd that guy go? Because they passed the guy over here. I thought he'd be wanting to help me out. I was like, shit, I gotta probably take care of that.
A person in Dallas. Another.
What'd you say?
There was another human.
But this isn't even the best part. The best part is when I go to the Jack in the Box to get like napkins, and I'm just bleeding all over the floor. This could be viral, right? With the right song.
Right.
If I was delivering like
I love those
DoorDash, it'd be
shadows.
better.
They're very artistic.
I'm like so pissed. I have to take a damn picture of it before I fucking go to the car.
This is beautiful. This is like one of the most artistic falls that I've seen.
Shit.
Do you know about the Museum of Illusions in Dallas?
No.
Somebody suggesting.
I just love this fucking GoPro footage, dude. It's so crisp. Looks better. Like real life doesn't even look like that. It was like, how would you rate your drive 1 out of 5? I was like, dude, fuck you.
Oh my God, Ross Perot has his own museum.
What?
There's probably less people in there than there are in Dallas, or maybe that's where all the people are.
Isn't he the
See
one?
how many
that,
people are at the Perot Museum?
Didn't he? Isn't he the one that compared everything to farm animals?
I think something like that.
Yeah, it was something like weird like that.
The best part is
a
like
sign. Oh, it just has his name on it. I thought it was the museum about him.
I'm gonna look up
Here's the next
Perot
one.
farm animals.
I wonder how many people are at a science museum. Who's this? Oh, fuck. Were you the only one in there?
No, there's one other guy.
That's a Jack in the Box. It's so calm. So peaceful. This really seems like 2020. The vibe. Modern man crashed again.
I'm gonna make a stream called Modern Man Crashes Out. Oh wait, is that copyright? Okay, hold on, I'll mute it. Sorry. Oh, is this not the one where? Okay, this isn't the right one. Hold on, there's one more. With the blood on the floor. I had to clean up the blood off the floor.
Ross Perot. That's Perot, right?
Perot, yeah.
Yeah, I looked it up and couldn't even find it.
There was this guy like looking at himself in the mirror. Like, I'm pretty sure he was gay, but maybe you can tell me, Jeff. Maybe they'll give me some free.
Yeah, Jeff,
some
get out
free,
your gaydar. Get out the gaydar.
Right, let me see.
Oh, it's me on the phone with my daughter. Oh, get out of here. No babies. All right. Well, I guess that's not the right one either. I think I might have taken it on my phone.
Man, I can't believe that's Jack in the Box. I love that wallpaper.
Why do you like the Jack in the Box?
The ones I've been in didn't look like that at all. Those look fun.
Isn't that the place that had the food
Did we see the
poisoning?
gay?
Hold on. He was in the other one. I got to go back to it. So I need the keys, Jeff. I'm just kidding. I don't want the keys. I would backstage Brown's boy every time he came up here.
Well, that's what keys.
Right here. I don't know why I had it tilted down.
Oh my God, Jeff.
Dude, my number one was Jack Talcott. Maybe he doesn't get in frame. He's right over here to the left.
No, that's what people were sending me little screenshots today of their number showing me. I didn't know what that was. Yeah, I'm on some people's list. Wow. How do I find out mine?
There he is.
Is it something YouTube sends you?
It's the best shot of him I got.
Dude, you ever skateboard?
Oh yeah, dude. When I was a teenager, I mean, all the time.
Do you think you could do it at this moment? I mean,
Right now?
Not now. Like
I couldn't do like a kickflip now. There's no way. Maybe an ollie, but I could ride one for sure, easy.
You ever follow Bam Margera?
No, I'm a little bit too young for him.
He's about 40, he's about my age, like 47, 48, something like that. And he was in Jackass, you know that, right?
Yeah, Jackass, the original tricksters.
And he was also really famous in skateboarding, even though he wasn't the very, very best, but he was really freaking good. And now he's like looking like his father. You ever seen his father before? The Margera father. He's like, he was in Viva La Bam that was on after Jackass. Viva La Bam, and Bam's father is like this big, fat, Italian-looking dude, and he was just like really. That's what he's looking like now, trying to skateboard, man. He's looking like his father with his gut. And like he needed he found a stretcher to stretch his muscles. And every time he goes out, he has to do one trick and he's trying to get it back, but I don't know how you can do that after being an alcoholic for so long.
Alcoholics do amazing things.
Yeah, I mean, like, you got to see Bam trying to skate. Look up Bam 2025. Bam skating 2025. If you ever look him up, what's your name? Muskie?
Oh my God, Becca. I don't know if I should be honored or what.
Shout out to Becca.
Company.
Muskie, do you have any other name?
Who's Resla? I always hear that name. I've never seen that channel.
Oh, he does.
Are you ignoring me, asshole?
Yes.
Wait, what?
No, not really. I'm just lost. I'm lost about the topic. I'm sorry about the skateboarding.
I was asking if you have another name on here.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Besides Mandry?
Yeah. Well,
no, that's it, man. I'm just Mandry.
Oh man, I thought it said Muskie, dude. I'm going blind.
Muskie.
It's actually, but it's M more musky. Be more musty.
I'm bust.
Be more bust in your balls.
Oh, rest. Oh, you mean Resto? He's like he used to do stuff with Mel Pandora, if you know her. He's a YouTuber. I don't know how to describe him. But if you like those other channels, check him out. He's along the same lines.
You know, I'm glad that I'm getting this.
Well, you know, Becca, go tell it to them because I'm not the one that started beef. I got pulled into this. I didn't do shit.
You have the same hard line that Flow State has, though, where you're like, nope, no mind changing, nope. Where I'm like glue, I'm like soft, and sometimes I get hard.
You call it a hard line. I call it sanity.
Well, you had that same line with me before, and you probably have it with me again at some point, right?
The thing with you was not the same as you didn't maliciously attack anything about me. Yours was more of a. You didn't.
Well, that's the thing. When they attack you, they go after the cheap shots, which is so stupid. Because
right, but then that makes it personal, and then at that point, it changes the dynamic. So it's
I just hate to see
that's
that it,
different than what you did.
I know. Well, I just hate to see that it gets to you because that's like I guess they just get sort of pleasure out of it, and it just makes me like I wish that we could go after sort of the. I think there's some things that we don't even ever talk about, not we, but like people in the panelverse that they should, because it would be 10 times more interesting than this bullshit we focus on, like
let's talk about
autism
it.
and. Well,
I only responded to a chat comment, which is gonna happen. So if people seem like I'm looping or bringing it up, it's just
No, I don't think you're looping.
when other people bring it up.
No way, man. Shout out to I think Flow State's my favorite channel on the entire website.
Oh God, I see you guys.
Why? Is it because I said he's my favorite?
Well, what kind of stuff did you want to talk about? You said we could go deeper on.
I mean, I'm not saying like with me and you. I'm saying more so when there's conflict. People like they it could get much more interesting, but people don't want to go there because they want to keep their secrets.
Well, it could get much more interesting if we bring the AI into it and start doing AI. Because Charlie we forgot to use Charlie. He said he could resolve conflict. We should have had him up here this morning with Hank and all those people. But I did feed the Hank transcript into Charlie, and he agreed with every single thing I said about it. So, and so did
I'll tell you yeah. I already forgot about all that stuff. Oh shit! I forgot to get water, dude. Damn it. Sorry, I'm gonna yell.
Well, then you can go out and get Band-Aids and gauze too.
I'm gonna
like long term, it might be worth for your leg because you're gonna be using your leg a lot. You might meet interesting people to talk to. Stream your trip to the Walgreens.
I know that's why I should always wear that GoPro, because isn't it so cool that I captured that? That's the concept. It's like it's effortless and you capture it, beautifully, as it have felt from my eyes.
Well, as soon as I get, that was a great.
There ain't nothing more Texan than y'all all. Shout out to her saying y'all all.
Yeah. When I hit my $30 goal that I forgot to turn on tonight, I'm gonna get that SD card for the GoPro, and then if you want to see me fall on scooters, you can send the $30 and I'll have my GoPro, and then I'll go out and get a scooter.
Well, I usually stick with the more that one spot I'm always at, and it's like wide open and there's no falls. But yeah.
How do you work them? Do you have to download an app first?
Yeah, super stupid.
And then hook it to your bank account.
Yep. That fall cost me a whole $1.
Well, so you got to at least make $2 off of it.
Yes.
Monetize your pain and your suffering.
Oh my God, dude! I was at the Trader Joe's, and when I got there, when I was leaving there, the guy saw my arm. Like I said, I didn't realize that I had this one because I had so many other ones that I was focused on. So he's like, "Do you need something?" And I was like, "Okay, sure." So he brought some spray, and I sprayed it right there. And like, obviously, I'm in a store with 100 people, so I had to bite my tongue. But if I wasn't there, I would have screamed so fucking loud. Not because screaming is a good release, right? It's a good outlet, right? With that energy. So people might say, "Oh, what a pussy!" Like, what are you gonna do? Sit there silently? No man sits in silence when he's in pain. Come on, give me a break. No, dude, what are they gonna do?
I don't think it's less manly to scream. I think screaming can be just as manly.
Dude, screaming is the most manly thing anyone can ever do, especially women. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. Only 10 more days. No, 13 more days. Which is good, because if it was more than that, I might go into psychosis.
Oh, is that when your wife comes back?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're definitely lost right now.
Yep. But it's been great to look. Oh, DJM's here. Fuck yeah! I'm a huge DJM fan.
Oh, are y'all fans again now?
We felt no. When have I ever had an issue with DJM except for when Paul was around? See, that's the thing is I said this to her last night. I can mute this tab without worrying about what you guys are talking about being, controversial. Because I had to focus, so I muted it. But if it was someone else there, I would have had to been on guard.
On her channel?
No, on my channel. She was there last night with Jackie 333, and Tommy kept coming up just to say, 2 words, his favorite 2 words.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, all right, you can come back up if you say anything but those 2 words. And what do you think he said when I brought him up? Those 2 words. Yep.
Those 2 words. So I think it's a power thing. I think they try to claim
territory
or their power on other people's panels.
It's so bizarre.
Just being a guest.
So bizarre. And I've never done that anywhere I go.
Welcome to Panelverse. If you did a commercial that advertised the Panelverse and like ran it on YouTube or something, what
would be the what am I selling?
Like the panel, we're getting the panel. Actually, though, I don't know if I want to do that now. I don't know how hot I am on some of the creators in the Panelverse anymore.
Vote in the chat. How hot is he? Someone needs to get Barney in here to rig the votes.
No, he said it's too gay for him tonight.
It was true though. It was getting really gay there earlier. I was like, I'm gonna let I gotta obviously hold my tongue.
Have any emotion? Is that what gay?
No. It was just like it doesn't even matter, right? Because it doesn't matter.
Oh, I still have that Frank song I got to play at some point. Rito.
Oh yeah, dude. Isn't that so funny that guy? So he's responsible. Does he make the cow and chicken?
As far as I know, yeah. It's all AI. It's his AI music. He puts a lot into it. He does it like by instrument by instrument.
But can you imagine being the cow and chicken guy and complaining about everything? Sorry.
He's trying to branch out, but even when he branches out, we still call it cow and chicken.
Oh my god, we do have gods. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh right, I forgot about the collection plate. See, we should have monetized. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm tired of trying to get money off of this thing. Forget it. Don't send chats. It's over. Keep your money. Save it. Send it to Landry at his channel. I'm gonna find another way to get the money. Hang on, I got a social media. Well, should we take an intermission? All right, y'all. I'm gonna play Frito, and I'm gonna go take a pee break. I'll be back.
Yo, mic check 1 2. On the farm, it's Frito for you. I'ma spit my truth, no time to lose. This ain't no snooze, just the blues. Big green. Sunrise breaking, dust is shaking, gotta get it moving, no faking. Got the horses neighing, muscle straining, lots of race, no complaining. Feel stretched wide, nowhere to hide. Frito's legacy deep inside. Every dawn's a sprint, leave my print, work the land, no stint. Stables calling, never falling, always rising, life enthralling. From the crack of day to the moon starts gleaming, I'm on a perpetual dreaming of progress and growth. Ain't afraid to allow the obstacles that try to creep while the whole damn world's asleep.
They say I'm mad, a little bit bad, but Frito's brain, it's never sad. Crazy like a fox, out of the box, dodging all the shots. Overcome it all, standing tall, answering free.
crazy. The dog, big Saint Bernard, barks at shadows, think my life's too hard. See them both, they believe in pair. Wonder about the wind in my hair, but while they're guessing, I'm progressing. Chickens clucking, lots of blessing. Got my flock round the clock, planning, moving like at every lock. They see the dust, I see the trust in every seed, every gust. From the coop to the pastures wide, Fritos, wisdom nowhere to hide. They think I'm a baraka, lost my mind, but a sharper wit you'll never find.
A little bit bad, but Frito's brain, it's never sad. Crazy like a fox out of the box, dodging all the shots. Overcome it all, standing tall, answering freedom's call. On the farm, no harm, just green dreams, keeping me calm. Yeah, my green dreams and my Mary Jane, washing away the stain.
Seen the droughts, heard the shouts, chased away the doubts. Built this life of sweat and pain through the sunshine and the rain. Every hurdle, every wall, stood up straight, gave my all. Learned to bend, not to break, for goodness sake, for goodness sake. And when the day is done, the moon is fun. My sweet Mary Jane, it's number one. A little puff, just enough, makes the rough times feel less tough. Clears my mind, leaves no blind, just peace and wisdom, one of a kind. Never surrendered, I was contended. My spirit, throw it, extend it. Still here kicking, clock is ticking, but my spirit's never missing. From a farm dirt, never inert, wearing life, harder shirt. Frito's name, ain't no game, just sign is living always the same. Wild and free for all to see, that's the nature of me. Truly with my horses and my sources of joy, straight no divorces. Rap Frito, that's the name, running wild, playing last game. Think I'll be crazy, but I'm just hazy, rolling through life, never lazy. With Daisy the Hound and Mrs. Frito, around the best damn life I've found. Frito! Forward right, fast flow, yeah, crazy like a fox, lead out. Peace out.
All righty. I'm back. Oh, DJM, we were supposed to collaborate on a panel dance, remember? We should do it. We have AI. Like, the only thing that was holding me back was music. And now that we have AI music, we got a ton of stuff. I have music. Fatty has music. Moose has the Moose Radio thing. Oh, are you talking about the chair dancing or the panel dancing? The idea was to have actual panel dances where other people come up and then we all dance together. But I'm the only one doing it so far. Every now and then we can get somebody to chair dance. Okay, well let's plan it or not. We can just do it. Because panel dancings are easy. You just really just have to have the music and people to show up. There's not a lot of planning involved. It's just setting the right vibe. Sometimes if you have like cool lights, you can put in the background and little glow sticks. You can fancy it up a bit. Welcome back. And hey, Trek. And it's fun.
Yeah.
And it's great exercise.
We had a good show.
Thank you. I think I'm glad we did it.
Right, me too.
So where are you and Landry at?
Pretty opposites. We're pretty much like you and Hank.
Okay.
How much
Could at least hang out. You're doing good.
I was gonna ask Landry because I bought a GoPro in like 2019, It was like I think the Hero 7 or something maybe at that time. But I know it's been like way more since then. Did you get a newer model than that?
It's 13 now.
Oh shit. Yeah, because like I think you could get 1080 from it. What was else you could do with it? You could get 1080 on I don't know. You know what it does. It probably does way more shit now. But I was gonna do First Amendment auditing back before that it was like over flooded with like how it is now. I liked it. First Amendment auditing.
You were gonna do that?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't know if I can see it.
I would have been one of the less agitated ones because there were some people that. So what I found out about that, what do you call it? That group of people, the First Amendment auditors, dude. I started finding out that what they would do is they would start calling the cops on themselves so that they could guarantee reactions on camera. And I was like, that shit's crazy, man. You know what I mean? Like, and
Using the
some of them start.
content. Imagine that.
Yes. Like they would. One of them, his name's Johnny 50. So I thought this dude was one of the more, he's one of the better ones, but he had leaked and shown a video because he was part of a group with this guy called High Desert Watch, and they were in a group one night doing an audit, and like this guy was like put out a video saying like I couldn't believe that this High Desert Watch guy would just tell us, and he like had it on recording. Oh, Landry went away. Not interested in what First Amendment auditing is for some reason. But have a good night, bro.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't seem interested in talking to him either. Y'all said y'all were pretty much like me and Hank.
I just started talking about the First Amendment thing because I forgot that that's why I bought the GoPro, and I figured maybe he might like to ask me about something I was interested in, but maybe next time.
No, I think it was a good attempt. I think it was a nice attempt.
Solid attempt for sure. In good faith.
So does this mean like all of the like going around in the chat rooms and provoking fights?
I can't promise. We'll have to see. Yeah, I mean, stories develop too. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I hold out hope.
I would say there's a better chance that it doesn't happen now than it was happening.
That it doesn't happen?
Yeah. There's a better chance that it doesn't happen as much as.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying.
As before just now. Yeah. I'm sorry to run off Plastic African too. He didn't like that his story had nothing to do with what we're talking about. So
no, people they're adults here. They can come and go like they want. I don't feel responsible for why people leave. If this is not their content at this particular moment, they're certainly welcome to go elsewhere.
That's an interesting dude.
We get all types of stuff here, and it's not always everybody's cup of tea. So I have no problem if people jet and go find something else.
From what I've seen, he's a very interesting dude.
Oh, he is. He is. I'm still thinking about the energy thing. Like the ice bending into energy.
Bending
And he said
ice.
it was what we were talking, like the drama we were having reminded him of it. But then he said it had nothing to do with it. So I don't know. But it was fun.
Yeah, honestly, it might be the coolest thing that's actually going on. I just didn't want to hear it, at that particular moment. But it might be the coolest thing ever. He should have dropped a link.
Well, African, if you're out there, you can come back up.
He would have dropped a link and been like, "Oh, dude, check out what I'm talking about." Would have been kind of cool.
Who did? Oh yeah, yeah, and they did it. They won the panel contest together too.
Yeah, the best
he
part
is in
of that.
Texas, and he's looking for people to like go out and do streaming stuff with. So if you're in Texas, maybe hit him up.
Good old Texas. I I had a connecting flight in Dallas once. I know that doesn't really count, but it was interesting. It was interesting.
In Dallas? Yeah, that's what's that airport? You had to ride like the little train around the place?
You know what? It was so crazy. Dude, the plane landed. Oh, wait, no, on the way back. I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure it was maybe something like that, or maybe like, I think actually, dude, our plane landed, got off of the thing, and like the connecting flight, we had to literally just walk right onto the next connecting flight. Like it was, I'm pretty sure that doesn't happen that often. It felt pretty rare. But that was it. But yeah, I got
I
really
know that
nothing,
Dallas
man.
was having a lot of with layovers and flights. Like if we were having to spend entire nights at the airport waiting on planes.
Yeah, I've heard tons of stories like that. 12 hours, 13 hours, couple days. Some like, that'd be like a funny to be like to have the world record for the longest layover time. And it's like 15 people stayed like 6 weeks to get on this fucking connecting flight.
6 weeks.
Yeah, like I'm just blowing it out of proportion. I'm just joking. Like,
That's why they
can you
say
imagine?
if you're flying into Dallas, take the earliest flight you can in case there's any kind of commotion at the airport.
Yeah, I must have got lucky, like what day it was or the timing or something.
Where were you going?
I was going east to I was just going from that one was California to Dallas, then back to where I live. Yeah.
So you were out in California.
Yeah, man.
You seem like a
California. I think I was there for like that time I was there for like 3 days. And I actually met somebody. Their name was actually White Devil.
Like just
that was pretty interesting. One of my friends, the house that they stayed at, had like I think like 2 families or something like that living at these houses. Because you kind of pack them in Cali. I guess rent is insane and shit like that.
Were they Mexicans?
No, no Mexicans. But there was a dude there who looked like Tony Hawk, and I made him hold a skateboard and take a picture with me so that I could see if I could fool my friends when I got back. I would be like, "Yo, I met Tony Hawk and shit."
That's what my little kid told me I look like when I taught. Hey man, you look like Tony Hawk. Look, he looked like Tony Hawk. I'm like, I don't
Holy
know.
shit, dude! I'm actually starting to see it now.
Well, I hope he's handsome.
Have you looked him up?
Maybe I can go take a picture with a skateboard. I'm scared to look him up. Oh God.
No, don't be scared.
Is that what I look like?
Yeah, he doesn't look it. No, you don't look like. Dude, there's a few pictures of
there's
him.
some shots
a
where he's
couple of them.
okay, and there's some shots where he's just cringe. He looks like
Dude, there are people have people have pictures out there where he looks geriatric almost. And then other ones he looks normal. But yeah, Tony Hawk's kind of the shit, dude.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know anything about him. Other than he's some
bro
skateboarder.
Yeah, you remember before skateboarding was big? Well, he's basically the
Not
reason
really,
why.
because I was part of the. Well, I know that it started in part of the surfer culture back in California, like in the 70s.
Exactly.
The dog boys and stuff. But then by the time it made it to my little town in the 80s, I was catching it pretty much at its first wave. And I didn't skate myself. I hung out with some of the skater people, and I love their music. And but I tried to skate, and I do not belong on a skateboard.
No.
So I was
Yeah,
kind of like part of the skater culture peripherally, but I did not skate myself.
yeah. Skate parks were kind of wild, and because I think like 01, like in the like early 2000s, man, it started getting like just crazy big. You know, they started making X Games, so now there's like this entire new industry built around it.
What are those? Is that like extreme sports in person?
Yeah, like
Oh, stuff like that.
do the street skating. I always thought street skating was the best. They have the vert, which kind of was less exciting than street skating.
I
Street
tried
count.
parkour for a little while when I was in Vegas. I was part of a parkour group, but again, I have no business doing parkour. Welcome, Track.
Yes, good to see everybody. I can relate to like the Tony Hawk conversation is growing up, you know, 80s, 90s. You didn't know shit unless somebody brought it to you. It's like, oh, you know, my sister's boyfriend skateboarded or something like that.
Interesting.
But then when you started to see it, the media brought it to us. We talk about the X Games. It's like, oh my God, it's like, you know, the Olympics, but it's skateboarding, it's snowboarding, it's you know, unconventional fun, rollerblading, stuff like that. Um, and then it made its way into video games. Even ESPN, you know, they cover your traditional sports, but then ESPN was very influential in covering the what are called extreme sports, and it's like, okay, people are gonna jump out of airplanes and do tricks there, where it's like, you know, you have gymnasts that are gonna bounce on a floor and they're gonna do all this floor exercise. But then next thing you know, they're doing the exact same thing, but they're jumping out of airplanes doing it. You know, the exposure opened a lot of
I want
eyes,
to
I
jump out
think.
of an airplane. They have skydiving like up here that I want to do so bad, but I don't want to go by myself. But I definitely want to jump out of an airplane.
It'll be good for you. I've never done it.
So, I see it on TV all the time, and I'm like, God, I want to do that. What kind of other extreme stuff have you done, Browns? Extreme chatting. Right. Might be connection issue. Probably so. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Good.
And I hope you are as well.
Yeah, I Oh, I am. Oh my God.
Uh, are you enjoying your new full-time job?
No, I'm not. It's not the type of work I want to be doing right now. But I need to figure out a way to get paid for this new full-time job. That's my main mission.
I think it's something you know, you believe in it. I believe in you.
How's the
I,
Discord, by
I
the way? Did you Are you figuring it out?
Yeah, it's something I'm not really sure about. Like, I got notifications all day.
No, that's what I say. If you don't turn those off, they notify you for every little thing that happens on there.
Yeah, because apparently, you are active on Discord, so everything that you do, it goes ding ding on my phone, and it's like, um, and that's okay. It's
There's a
nothing
way to
against
turn
you.
them off. Like there's one button that turns them all off, I think, and then you can go back and turn individually the ones on that you use, which is what I recommend. I only have like a few on. Like when someone messages me, that's pretty much it, or mentions me in a Discord or something.
And there's something that's different, because I'm a YouTube person, I guess you could say. Is I can float through things that I've never seen before. I can float through the algorithm. I can search things, yada yada yada. Whereas, having been invited to your Discord, um, I have I guess I have two people, um, that happened earlier today. So I don't know, about stuff like that. Whereas like, it's more specific. Like, I'm in your Discord. I'm only on Discord because of Gen X Jeff. You understand?
Oh,
Whereas when I'm on
yeah.
YouTube, I'm on YouTube searching the entire world. I get my news. I get, the algorithm. I can search for things, but I'm not exactly sure. I haven't explored Discord. You know.
There are ways to like discover servers and stuff like that. I never use that part of it because I'm usually there for specific people. But there are ways to kind of surf Discord and find new groups and servers. Because
And
that's what it
also,
is.
I'm
Like
I'm not
Discord
even
is a
not sure.
collection of servers. Instead of channels, they have servers. And so there are ways to like browse and discover servers. And then sometimes in the Discords that you're in, there'll be a channel where people will post their own servers. And so you can discover new servers from within the existing Discords that are connected to that network.
I mean, I do think it'll be helpful because, I'm pretty deep in several YouTube, uh, communities, channels specifically, that going forward I'll be able to connect with them. But
Yeah, a lot of
um,
big channels have, or even small channels have their own Discord as a companion to the channel.
yeah,
And so some of the channels that you're part of now may even have Discord servers that you could get involved in.
so many of them have, they're across the spectrum. Like, hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on, um, all the apps, and then join the Discord, and you're welcome to be part of this. And it's not just,
Telegram.
Friday Night Lights.
But I try to limit it because I try to do as much as I can live and with YouTube. But then I use Discord. I use YouTube and Discord kind of together, and I try to limit it to that and do most of my stuff on those two. And every now and then I'll put stuff on Twitter and Facebook, but it's not really anything different than I'm putting on YouTube or Discord. So YouTube and Discord together is my main platform where I put almost all of my stuff.
Yeah, and that's solid because you're trying to put up this, storefront of conversation, and, an open place. So you have to be on multiple, um, what do they call it? you have to be multi-faced
Yeah.
to
And
bring
once we
people.
get all of our ads made and go on our media blitz, we'll get a social media manager to put us all over the different platforms. But for now, it's easier for me to just focus on the ones that I'm into using. Because I don't like to spread myself. When I started my business, people kept giving me advice of get an account for all the platforms. Get an Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, all that stuff under your business name so that you have that channel. I said, I'm not motivated to do all that. I'm never going to use them. I don't care about that. I want to find 1 or 2 or 3 platforms that I like to use and just really focus on those. And they're like, well, your business is not going to grow. You're not doing it right. And I said, I don't care. This is how I want to grow my business. This is what works for my brain and what I'm trying to do. And so I purposely limit to myself to what's manageable for me and what's comfortable for me. And right now that's Discord and YouTube. But at some point, if I had like a person I could pay that could do all the social medias, um, I'd be open to that. And we want to work on a commercial and get it out on YouTube, like buy an ad, advertising. Originally, I had the idea of advertising the Panelverse because that would give exposure to multiple people. But now I'm second guessing that and thinking I'm just going to advertise this space.
Yeah, I can't even imagine how tough it is because everywhere I go, including here, I am just a guest. You know, I'm I'm an outsider
I
looking
hope you don't
in.
feel that here.
Well, I'm not a creator. You open the
Well,
space,
but you
not
are a
me.
regular. You you like you're more than just an outsider or a guest to me. You're like a regular part of the community. Like there's some people that stop by every now and then and we see them every now and then, but you're pretty consistent. So you're like one of the main people that show up here. And if YouTube had some way to like assign memberships or roles or something other than just a wrench, you would definitely have one of those.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but none of that has ever been important to me. Um, just being able to interact has. Um, I, I thought about something today. If you look at the world, you've got these labels like Ford, you got Chevy, stuff like that. Just labels across all products across the board, and the people will come and go, but the label will stay the same. And you know, some people build labels that are even bigger than uh, the faces that you see. The customers, uh, okay, they're great because they're customers, but you know that they're going to change their minds or they're going to move on or or for some reason or another they're just not going to be there anymore and you will find new customers. And so that's the difference between what I'm saying about you uh opening doors. You're the door opener, and you are the label, and you are the
Brand.
business, whereas yeah, and I am just a customer. I may be a loyal, faithful customer um to many, honestly, but one day I won't be here anymore. And
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But you and people like you that have helped to keep this channel going as long as it has contributed part of what that brand is. Like you had a role in that brand and how it comes across and what it's shaping into. Because when I started this channel from the start, I said this is a community. It's not just me doing a channel, it's a community effort and collaboration. I want it to be something where other people can come and bring their piece and add to it. And so whatever the brand is, and you're right, people do come and go, and maybe I should focus more on the brand than on individual people. Just having a name or some kind of like placeholder that people know if they're looking for this one particular thing that's associated with it. Look for that. But the brand grew
Yes,
out of
most
community, of the community I was building, and everybody was part of that.
most definitely. Don't bank on the guests. Just welcome the guests. You know what I mean? Um, because
Yeah, part of it's
when,
figuring
mhm.
out who the guests are and who the because it's not there's I did that tier thing a while back, which I think confused everybody, but it's not just me, content creator, and audience, viewers. It's more of it's a 3 or 4 tier system. There's different layers to it. There's viewers, then there's people that participate regularly that are a little bit more than viewers. And I'm looking for people that want to collaborate and build and help grow the community. And that's another layer that I haven't built yet, but I'm trying to build long term. And so it's YouTube is set up to just have viewers and a creator or performer. And I'm trying to use YouTube for something it's really not designed for. So I have to figure out a way to modify it for what I'm trying to do with it. And so these different levels of engagement are emerging that don't completely align with YouTube's just audience creator model. So you're right. If you're a YouTuber and all you're used to doing is going to channels and I'm just a viewer on this channel or a guest on this panelist, that's the relationship that YouTube kind of sets up as the default. I'm the one trying to push it to be something more and different. And so who knows what that's going to be? Maybe the brand is the way to go instead of focusing on the community part of it, because that will shift and change. But there still needs to be some kind of stable, like people part of that I can work with. It can't just
Yeah,
it can't just be me as a brand in this revolving random community. There still has to be some kind of collaboration with other people to make it happen.
it made me think of mascots. Because mascots tend to, you know, you whoever's behind the mask, it doesn't matter. But the camel will always sell cigarettes, and Santa Claus and the polar bear
Like
will
Aunt
always sell
Jemima.
Coca-Cola. Aunt Jemima will always sell syrup.
Not
You know,
anymore.
well,
No, they said black
she's
people
in my
cannot
brain.
only Mrs. Butterworth can sell the syrup now, only the white lady. They cannot sell syrup, rice, cream of wheat in the name of redressing racism.
But it is, you know, that they will always be the Redskins to me. Every time, it doesn't matter if I get syrup out of a glass jar at a diner, and I, gotta flick that button and pour it on my pancakes. I'm thinking of Aunt Jemima. You know, it's like
It's
like
still her brand
Kleenex,
still lives.
like Kleenex, right? It's a facial tissue. It's a soft tissue for your face. Kleenex is a brand name.
Yeah. That's
But
a good
when
one. That's a
somebody
good
says get a Kleenex, you know, nobody says, "Hey, will you hand me a facial tissue so I can blow my nose?" You're like, "Hey,
Right.
can I get a Kleenex?"
Coke is another one that did a good job with that.
And be you unapologetically, for sure.
Oh, I am.
You know,
But that's a lonely path. Um, if we had a mascot, what would the mascot be? Like, what mascot do you think? I'm gonna ask the AI this tomorrow when we do our strategy sessions.
oh wow, that's a tough one. When you
No,
talk about,
I think you're right. Like
having
even,
conversations.
I mean, I have the antler thing going on, but it's an opportunity to change it up into something. I'm gonna talk to Charlie tomorrow and see if we can develop some kind of mascot image or logo or something that brands it as the place for weird misfits to come and I don't know, find support, conversation, community, connection.
Yeah, because some people have branded themselves almost like a fight club of words.
Yeah, like verbal combat, crucible.
Yeah. And they use very similar imagery. Mortal Kombat, which was a video game, right?
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
like,
And
get
then
over
Ninja.
here,
Hey, guys.
fatality, and then somebody wins. But
But they know how to
in a
like
place like
provide the
this,
heat every time. People are going there for that heat, that fire. And so they're specifically branded with a certain type of energy that they keep going. And they're not trying to build a community. It's just a specific, although the Crucible did, it's a specific purpose that people go there for that one type of energy.
and please welcome our new guest. Thank you.
Welcome back, Tom.
Hey, Jeff. Hey, Untrackable.
Hey.
So is YouTube a little bit like the old days of newspapers?
I remember my grandfather used to read the paper, but I didn't like newspaper because they were too bulk, like the format. It's like folding a map. Like it was just not convenient. So I was not incentivized to read newspapers much. I tell you what I did. I would go straight to the jumble in the back, and I would try to solve the jumble.
Yeah, because
So
they
that's
had a
what
lot.
newspapers were for me, a puzzle to solve.
Yeah, they had a lot of things on newspapers. Whether it was, as you're saying, the puzzles. They would have advertising. You usually try to get it on the right hand side. So YouTube is a platform such as so. They're trying
Right.
to
They had
get
comments.
advertisers.
They had the ads, the personal ad. You're right. It was kind of a little platform.
Mm-hmm. And the channels would have been people that are writing articles. They would, and then you would have followerships. People would read, I don't know, some romantic article, and they would, and a lot of newspapers would want that.
And they'd write to the editor, and they'd put their reaction letters.
Yep. And if you had
This
enough,
is like a living newspaper for those
if,
who remember what those are.
And if you had enough subscribership, go ahead, Untrackable.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was going to mention maybe one of them. I could be misspoken, but wasn't one of them like Dear Abby or something like that?
Yep.
And then Abby would respond to people that wrote into Abby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then they had the Panelverse version, which was the Weekly World News, and they had Dear Dottie. She was vicious.
And if you get enough subscribers, and then big corporations would, let's see if we can get some people that subscribe to your channel, in this case to your newspaper, to buy our products. Hence why a lot of people push to be monetized, so that YouTube can say, listen, this channel, the algorithms, we know the patterns, especially a lot of times when we go on Amazon, a lot of that's interconnected with this. So they'll know what kind of products your consumers are buying and what you're not.
Yeah, I
Sponsorships
like
was
that
one of the
movie.
things that's been suggested.
I
Go
like
ahead,
that
Trent.
movie. Sleepless in Seattle. Yeah, there's this story of, you know, the kid called in and told the story of the dad, and then the lady heard it, and they got together. But something that might be missed, that is pertinent to this, is the format in which it was. It was like, it was a radio show. It's like, hey, call in, tell your story, and the, what do you call it, the platform. People disconnect from the platform because the story of the two people getting together was so awesome, but none of us would be able to talk to each other uh, without the platform.
Right.
And
Yeah.
and I believe you were a solid radio show host, Jeff.
Thank you. That helps. I'm gonna think about that. I mean, it's kind of is a radio show with video, and half the time people don't even show up on their camera anyway. So it's a radio show with graphics.
Well, there's
Yeah,
there's some people on
just
YouTube.
the same that you are building, the same way that you're trying to build and trying to get to that next level. You are reaching people. Um, each level that you make makes you available to reach more people. Some people are visual, some people are audio. Some people are, uh, it, call it intellectual, or argumentative, or whatever. But every time you open the doors, um, build it, and they will come.
Well, when people do like businesses, they try to establish their business so they're going to attract people that can franchise the concept. So for some people, they do channels like in this case YouTube, where you're going to attract. Okay, that person's advertising something that we could probably get some of their customers to buy Canon cameras or buy a drone. Like there's guys that will get the drones in advance and then basically represent the company to test them. That's one YouTube way of doing it. Another person might be a mechanic doing a how-to. And then at that same time, you can, if they get enough subscribers, and when I say enough, we're talking 10, 15,000 subscribers, they figure, well, he's using tools. So we can actually advertise. That's where the monetizing really comes to advantage. Because if you're just talking per letter or per subscribe, that's a dime a dozen. That's why YouTube is a very challenging thing, especially if you look at the template of, like, say, eBay, and how it works. What benefits the most on, in this case, YouTube, would be PayPal. They benefit from all that. People selling devices. Like I find Zoom by far more superior than Streamline. But again, that's my personal preference.
My first channel I had, we would do it through Zoom.
It was more corporate setup. You can put up your hands. You can have breakout rooms. For this, is this really to promote Streamline? They're not going to give you all the whistles and all that. But I get it. If people want to donate through their credit system and all that, that's encouraging the credit system. That's why when people talk about monetizing their channel, they got to be wary how many subscribers they have, because once you monetize, you fall under their category. And a lot of big corporations do not like to have the noise that a lot of people present, unless they're going to be consumers. They're going to buy something.
What do you like to have what?
Say it again, Jeff?
You said they don't like to have what?
The noise, because they're usually not purchasers. They don't purchase the item. It's kind of, again, this is all about selling products in the end.
Oh.
For the ones that
Yeah,
get
and I'm not
monetized.
really selling a product. Other than I have a practice, I have my services.
Yeah,
I guess I'm trying to sell.
You're promoting a service at that point. But to be monetized, like a lot of these companies. My wife had a big channel one time, but she'd always reject a lot of these things because she didn't want to go in that direction, whether it's for cameras, selling, pots and pans and all that. But for a lot of people, they want that dividend. there's a lot of work involved. You know, it's not most people aren't
I mean,
going
I
to.
would consider a sponsorship for the right product if it matched my channel. It was something I actually believed in.
Well done. Yep. And I
I'm
admire
not
you
going to
for
do these
that.
little fake ads where they fake you out and you think you're watching a video, and then they'll be like, they'll start talking about their product for a few minutes, and then the real video starts.
Mm-hmm. True. You know. Again,
And
unless
I'm still going to do my own thing. So any sponsorship I get, I'm not changing what I do here.
and like you said
I'm
earlier,
not gonna
Jeff,
start micromanaging my content.
if you can
Hey,
get somebody, go ahead. Sorry, Jeff.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, you know, you had said earlier about maybe getting somebody, you know, guys like Joe Rogan and The Beast, they probably have 10, 13, 14, maybe 20, 30 people working for them. You know, so they're making contents, they're producing things, just like any industry. You know, that one person outfit, then you actually basically have to study what is everybody else doing, what are people really saying or doing in chat, what are people doing on panels. Most people aren't really consumers. That's why most people rely on monetizing.
Like a little production cut, like a little YouTube Hollywood studio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, imagine what we could do.
Yeah, then you can start merging with other channels just to, you know, develop yourself a little bigger. You know, because really, in the end, even in the process, I get it. I'm with you, untrashable. I just like to come and socialize and chit chat. You know, but that's not going to pay the bills for the people that have channels.
People are not going to. So, but I don't want to lose that here. Like I still want that here. So there's going to be times where I'm not here to make money. I'm here to hang out like we're doing now and talk.
Mm-hmm. Well, that'll be like
figuring out a way. I need to do enough content to make money so that we can have times like this where I don't have to worry about the money, and that's the problem. I may have to prioritize money in the right now in the short term in order to have more like ability to be able to do this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why Streamline usually increases their prices, because it's not like as though some of the, you know, the lower end channels, they're not buying like better computers or better cameras because they're actually using that. They're not doing a lot of editing per se. A lot of times YouTube does that. So that this way now you're paying YouTube to do that for you. You know, a lot of the things that are on YouTube, that's them doing it. They got probably thousands of people working for them. So it's plug and play for most of the channels. The smaller channels anyway. The bigger channels, you got to go in a different level, I guess. Then you make it a business at that point.
We're still chugging on up the mountain.
Mm-hmm. All the best to you, Jeff, by the way.
Yeah, and thank you too. You've always been supportive.
It's like any business, whether it's doing construction or doing finances. You got to know what your consumers want, and are they paying consumers, not the ones that just want to be entertained. You know, I don't mind entertaining people, but the way some of them do it for free, I said, you know, at least actors get paid for it, and they get paid well.
Right, there's evidence right there that none of us are actors. We
are. We are, but we're doing it for free. But we're doing it for free. Or for entertainment.
That's what people have even before the channel. Never mind the channel, but my whole life, people have told me, "Dude, you do so much shit for free that people get paid like six figures. It's an actual job to do just that one thing, and they get paid six figures. Or you're out here doing it for free. Like these are jobs that you're doing that people will get paid to do. Stop doing it for free." And I'm like, I don't know what any of that is. I just do whatever seems right in the moment.
If you enjoy it, Jeff, all the power to you. You know, a lot of people will, including myself, will consume a lot of energy here. And really, we're never really doing it for free because we're paying for the internet service. You're probably paying for the device that you're using for Streamline. So we are probably more in the hole than you are actually making a profit.
Especially now. I just did that big upgrade. So yeah, this is I'm doing this at a deficit for mostly out of my love for I love this medium. I developed a passion for it almost the minute I started doing it. And so part of it is my own passion for what I do. But the other part is to have a space for everybody, for all of y'all to come.
And then you look at
I'm doing it in the red. So it's my own passion for doing this that is sustaining it ultimately.
And then the ones that channels that supposedly other people think are doing well, I said, but are they paying consumers, and can they maintain it? You know, I get the fly by night. You might get a whole bunch of people say, listen, I'll pay you to knock somebody off the channel. How long is that going to last for? Especially when YouTube, or in this case, Streamline, if they change their format and they put more restrictions, you'll see how quickly people will say, well, my small channel just died. Of course it did. It didn't have any substance. If they're being realistic with their business. You know, everybody wants to open up a store downtown and then realize, okay, but what's the traffic? And is it the kind of traffic that people were going to buy stuff from? Big corporations spend a lot of money to have big malls. And even that, are they actually making a profit?
Not anymore.
Mm-hmm. Well, a lot of them have gone online now.
Yeah. I think that the mall era is a thing of the past.
Well, as the older generation dies off, yeah, because, you know, people, myself and older than me, probably were used to going to the mall, touching the product. You know, Walmart, you know.
The only was in there. The power walkers.
Yeah, in the morning.
Yeah. I used to work. I had a job at the mall briefly, and when I'd open, I'd love seeing all the old ladies show up and start their power walking. That was so funny.
Did you have a coffee shop in there too, or McDonald's? They go after it when it opens up?
No, we had very little food. We had an Orange Julius and like a chocolate chip cookie company, and the nut stand, like the candy stand in the middle of the little kiosk where you get all the good Jelly Bellies and licorice. But we didn't have a lot. They didn't have a food court, so it was just those kind of little snacky places. It was a very tiny mall.
And how many channels might eventually just be run solely by AI or bots?
No, I want an AI panel. I want an AI guest. I want an AI version of me, and I want an AI panel. And I want to do a game where you don't know which guests are AI and which ones are human.
Sweet. And if you can capture the audience's attention, if they like it, whatever the topic is, then it grows.
And if not, I'll just strip.
That's even more. That's even better.
I don't know. Sometimes I get paid to strip.
You mentioned the mall, and it's like I remember going to the malls. You know, there's the shoe store, and there's the shirt store, and there's the suit store, and you know, a lot of the bigger companies, you know, they were in the corners. So you had like your Macy's or your Belks or your whatevers. They were in the corners, but everything else, they were subject to change, you know. And you think about rent in a mall, to have a place. It's like $5,000 a month just to have that place. And so, you know, it's much cheaper to, you know, have a standalone on the side of the street, or in a strip mall or something. It's much cheaper to do it that way. Whereas YouTube is a mall. Whereas, but you go through, you know, YouTube, you go through Discord, you go through Rumble, you go through these other places that bring them to your StreamYard, because StreamYard is your independent store shop. You feel me? Like it's the funnel that brings them to wherever it is that you're doing what you're doing.
I think on track, when you're talking about strip malls, that's usually a specialty stores, big malls, you know, because usually what comes with big malls, you know, especially these big strip malls, you'll have like the traditional grocery store in there and probably some major bank. That's usually pretty consistent and all that. Even YouTube itself, as you're using that description, you have specialty areas where people will specialize in certain products or service that they're offering. And then you have other areas, like to me, the streamline thing, that's kind of like a variety store. That corner store where people go there. It's a selection of a whole bunch of stuff, but it's overpriced, and it's like, is it really healthy?
Right.
No.
I guess as far as cost effectiveness, running your own website, it would be much cheaper than StreamYard. It would, charging people to participate, to go to your www. It would probably, it would bring in more money if people go there. However, how do you get people to go there? And that's where YouTube and StreamYard come into play, as it becomes a funnel.
I think YouTube offers more of a plug and play. So, for somebody to go on their own and let's say have your own website, you might have more manageable. It might sound like it might be more cost effective, and might not necessarily be cheap, because YouTube does a lot, and they have big servers. For a lot of people that have channels, they wouldn't even know how to start up a channel, and
Right.
all the parts with it.
And people like me get to, I get to watch I get to watch YouTube, anything I want to watch, anything I can search. I get to watch it for free. I can watch an Eminem music video. I can watch the Cop Watchers. I can participate with Jeff. I do all this for free.
Yeah. And you've done all that part with the copyrights and all that. But if you went on your own, you would have to be very wary of any infringement if you start posting anything or saying certain things. YouTube does a lot for a lot of the channels. Much as they bitch and complain about, like my channel got striked, I said, just read the fine print. Once you start reading the fine print, then you know your restrictions. Everybody has to play by rules.
And that's where I kind of get a little bit iffy with the money idea, is that, you get so many people watching you so consistently, and they're watching through YouTube to where, eventually you hope that, YouTube owes you some money, versus trying to get people, because, people like me, I'm not gonna drop a dime in the bucket. I didn't do it at church. I'm not gonna do it here. And if you created your own website, I wouldn't do it there either. I honestly would feel excluded, because it'd be like, oh, it's behind a paywall. But YouTube is using you the same way that you are using them to be able to be out here. They're using you because you are somebody that's going to click on that YouTube button and be out there and use their services and to watch their ads. So you are worth it. It just seems like a conundrum, if you will.
I think I'm talking about usually the users of them, the ones that consume the information are more or less the users. So I'll give you an example. When people have TV series, it could be a rating of 7 million people, but it's dropping because a lot of times these channels, or they're trying to promote more of the big corporations for their commercials. So, for example, YouTube makes sure they line up with certain corporations so they can feed their consumers. In this case, they're ones that host their channels, so that YouTube can get bigger. The responsibility for the channel now is to make sure some of your consumers are going to pay. Most consumers don't pay. That's just the cruel reality. It's kind of like knocking on the door. Every fourth person might even consider buying your product. So most people that come on to chat or go on to panels aren't really paying customers directly to the channel. They're probably buying instruments. They'll buy a phone. They'll buy a laptop. They'll probably even pay for Streamline. They'll pay for the internet. They're feeding big corporations at that point. They're not actually. It's kind of like being a starving singer. Rarely do you get anything out of it. So if there's any, I'm not saying you were saying that, but if there was any kind of onus or blame, it's usually on the people that are consuming the products. Are they really helping the artist? In this case, Jeff would be the artist. And are they really feeding them? Most people are just caught up in subscribership. I said, well, first of all, YouTube does all that for you. They already got a bot running. And then they just get their channel, say, listen, subscribe to a channel, click likes, and whatever. That's not enough to justify you actually for your business to stay afloat. Unless you go big, and then you can actually shut down a lot of the small companies. Because a lot of times, some of these channels that I watch ping pong in the same people that are consuming it, but they're not paying customers. I'm one of them.
So what? I get the mall concept. I've thought of it myself before. How do you get people to come to your store? What am I selling?
That's something you got to know.
I feel like my channel is like a mini mall inside of a mall.
Jeff, the example I would give you is a guy that opens up a sports store but doesn't have a direction. Next, he figures, I'll sell tennis rackets, I'll sell lacrosse sticks, I'll sell hockey sticks. Eventually, you got to specialize. You got to pick a direction and go with it because your consumers are going to tell you. So, okay,
it's
well,
going to be hard though because it's going to cut out a lot of other things that I don't want to lose here.
Well, then you have to decide.
I think that is the core hesitation. Is I'm not going to grow till I start pruning and chopping, and I don't want to prune and chop because I'm invested in all of it.
Then either you trudge it, and some people become successful after years, or you basically become a starving, whatever that may be. Starving artist is usually the metaphor that you. Yeah. And again, you're at the whims of whatever direction YouTube decides to go. Because YouTube will cut down a lot of channels on a regular basis, and there's channels 30, 40,000 gone.
YouTube's never been a factor in anything I do. In my mind, this is me sitting at a desk, turning on a camera, and I have a video and I talk to people. I know it's on the YouTube platform and infrastructure, but I don't think about YouTube. I don't care what they're doing with it. I don't think about the algorithm. I don't think I get emails from YouTube all the time with little tips and do this and the YouTube part of it, my brain, I have that attention tunnel, that monotropism. YouTube side of it is not even part of my attention tunnel. So this could be on any platform whatsoever. I'm not trying to game the YouTube system at all. My brain doesn't even think about it. I'm just turning the camera on and I'm trying to organically through word of mouth and other people grow something here on something that just happens to be called YouTube.
Well, it's like anything else. If you're a drug dealer selling at somebody else's street corner, they're not going to really bother you. You're building up new customers. Once you get big enough, then we'll present yourself. That's what I'm saying.
That's a good way to look at it. I'm like the new guy on the corner, just doing my
hustle.
That's what you do.
You're doing your hustle, and they figure, something, he's bringing in new customers. Are they really paying customers? No. Once he gets big enough, then we'll present ourselves. I knew a guy in Canada, he had 1 million subscribers. And then all of a sudden, one day, he started, talking about liberalism and all that. Gone. Because that's what they can do. Because
it was Team Human, Dom. I think you just scored a victory for Team Human because that's something the AI didn't even put together for me. Oh, Frank, you got another one already? All right, I'll try to work it in. And good seeing you. See you tomorrow. Oh, go ahead. See, that's another thing about managing a channel. I have to have multiple conversations at once.
Mm-hmm. Well, it'd be like you hosting a party. You got to entertain a lot of people.
And also on the business side of it, have you ever heard of bankruptcy?
I've had friends that have gone through it.
You take loans out to start a business, and then you run your business. Everything's funded by the loan. And if it becomes solvent, well, then you get profit. But if you file for bankruptcy, well, you don't owe that money back. You really can't, because there's nothing you can do. It's all under the business. The business failed, and you don't owe anything back.
True, they've done business like that. They have like an exit plan before they even do their initial going in plan. This is why some big corporations, especially insurance company, they have a 25% protection, bankruptcy protection. After 25%, they're basically protected. So at that point, so what are they doing? Well, we're laundering all our money somewhere else. But yeah, that's a kind of a known business ploy that some people do when they take out a loan. You go under a corporation. Where's that corporation? Doesn't matter.
And you pay yourself, and that is an expense. Is that you, even as an owner, you are an employee of the business.
Yep.
And you pay yourself enough to live, I guess you could say. And then when there is no profit and you can no longer pay back the loan, you file for bankruptcy. But all your bills were covered under that business.
Mm-hmm. True.
All the punishment goes to the business, and then the business dissolves, and they sell the property and any goods. You have a clearing, but you survived for 5 years. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Another one is nonprofit. There's so much money that gets funneled through a nonprofit, and then on top of it, because they can actually even up the books, they'll even get grants from the government of whatever country, because they say, "Listen, we're nonprofit." Yeah, but that's because you paid a lot of people in a lot of other ways. It's a fun game. You could be a company that makes hundreds of millions of dollars and still declare yourself as nonprofit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's just how you set up the business.
Yeah, you guys got it. Since we're not.
Up,
I'm not here to derail. I'm just.
Oh, you just.
I'm trying to heal.
Well,
he's trying to heal.
Yeah, I'm reading the energy, and I need to smoke more. I need to smoke some more weed and get in the chill zone.
Yeah, it's a
heal.
good chill zone.
I need to stop going. It's not working out very well for me.
Are you going to get into the Om state? Maybe do some Oms.
I don't know, man. I'm like, do y'all sleep on your side or your back?
Bit of both.
What do you prefer?
Prefer usually on my left side. Face my left side.
So, what about you, Jeff?
I'm a side person.
Yeah, I'm a side person, dude, and I'm a right side person. And this big ass cut
That's
on my
where
right
your wound
side.
is.
I'm so pissed. Oh man. But you know what?
Do you have at least cream you could put on it
It's not even.
it's not exposed to air?
I don't know. I can't even get to that point with my brain. I'm just like I don't know how to explain it. I'll figure something out. But my thing I was going to say is that with sleeping, when people sleep on their stomachs, I know there's something about them that you can't trust. Because sometimes I ask that question. Seriously, I asked that question. Someone was like, "No, my stomach." I'm like, "Who the fuck is going to get on their stomach and be like, "Yep, this is cozy"?
So I can see Landry breaking into Landry. So you break into somebody's house, all of a sudden you break into their bedroom, you see them sleeping on their stomach. You said, "That's it. That's a shady character." I'm out of here.
We got to start asking more people that question. See who's doing it.
Yeah, that could be.
I'm definitely,
but I sleep on my stomach sometimes when in my tossing and turning. It's not that weird of a position to land in. I don't stay in it for long because I'm a side person.
Ooh, somebody thinks that I got.
And even babies, when they put babies down to sleep, sometimes they put them on their stomach.
That's a great theory.
Not lost.
Definitely.
You missed the video. Did that look like clout to you? Come on.
I mean, dude, I was rewatching it.
I noticed how you come in and you capitalize on little drama crises lately, and you take this moral superior position, and you cast the crises as something to use against the person.
Well, I mean, am I getting clout for crashing a fucking bike? To think that, okay, because here's the thing with that.
God, Landry made it to the crash club. It was nice knowing you remember us little people.
But you would have to have some balls to do that, right? Because it's kind of, you know how they say that ending your own life is difficult because you have to go against all human instinct, right? So I think that the same sort of thing applies if you're going to intentionally get in a physical accident like that. It's just your brain would stop you. You know what I mean? Most people, at least.
Oh yeah, yeah. It would be harder to do it intentionally.
So like, also, but I rewatched it. It's a beautiful shot of this guy. I'm so pissed.
That's the first thing I know. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry he fell, but man, that sky.
But do you think about what it would have been like if I would? That was the best lighting I've ever seen in that same spot. I go to that spot all the time, and I'm so pissed. It was like God was there in the sky in the distance, and he was like, "Not today, Landry." Boom.
I can't wait for the video.
It's gonna be called. Oh my god, I have an idea. It's gonna be all the actual crash outs of the Panelverse people combined and overlaid with that actual crash.
That's gonna be a long video, the remix version.
Hey,
I've seen
I'm
that left
outta
side
here.
is better. Oh, sorry.
What track?
I'm out of here. I love you all, and I'll see you again next time.
All right,
Hell
take
yeah.
care. It's great to see you. Appreciate you.
Oh
What you say?
no, not another black cat. So many black cat avatars.
I put in a back chat, guys. There is actually a more healthier position to sleep in. It's usually the left side for people that.
That's too much work already.
Well, no,
Okay.
but I'm opposed to that because for me, I have problems with my digestive health, and I realize that it exacerbates it when I sleep on the left side. So I think it's very interesting because I think that means that there's some sort of intestinal issue. Like, I don't think it's an issue. It's just some sort of vulnerability on that side because if there's too much pressure, it like fucks with me. But I had to learn that myself. Yeah, get Barney up here. You want to make it gay?
Barney, we have a conversation for you.
I need another clippable
He
moment,
loves
Barney.
this
Tell me
shit.
about milk.
The wrinkly sleep positions. I don't.
All right.
My sleep strategy in the first place is I don't even sleep till I'm so exhausted my body just collapses. So I don't even notice what position I'm in half the time anyway. I'm just ready to just crash. Growing up, I had a very specific position, and it was on the side with one hand tucked under the head.
Oh,
I couldn't
damn.
sleep in any other position but that.
Oh, man. Hold on. Check this out. I got it to short form.
What is this?
It's
Oh,
just a
the video.
crash.
Okay, Nas. Peep it.
I don't know how to make it big.
Oh shit! Fuck!
Look at that sky, though.
Oh, is this on your channel? I might be able to. Is it?
I haven't uploaded it yet. I'm trying to make it right. I don't think it needs a
'Cause I might be able to
transcript.
grab it like big.
Landry wipes out. Reframe. I was hoping it would cut some of the shit out. But it's like stuff where it's not as good as I thought it would be. You'd think you'd be able to make like a quick cut, like boom, boom,
Needs
boom,
a
boom,
little
boom.
more moment before you fall.
I know. And also, I wish it was full screen, but oh well.
Yeah.
Edit.
You could always upload it as a video, I guess.
Yeah, there's a part at the end I got to crop out because I called my daughter and she was like, Dada. And I was like, hey, what's up? Because I was all like yelling and I was like in pain. And she's like, Dada. And I'm like, okay, what's up? I got to like get out of this zone of anger.
Oh yeah, I just realized you live with 2 females.
I know, I miss
So
it.
being a vibe person would definitely cut, like, it's almost a survival necessity.
What do you mean? Oh, and I grew up with all women, right?
Oh yeah, I did too, kind of. Or at least the men were very passive and not very involved. Yeah.
I also lived with my 3 sisters and my
that
mom.
explains it too. Hey, Eddie, what's up? Oh, even Landry's daughter, his mom instinct.
What did she say? Oh, the daughter's mom.
Even your daughter, his mom instinct.
That's funny. But yeah, the shadow too. I'm definitely gonna do something with the shadow.
Yeah. You got some good shadow off of not only you, but the scooter. Made some interesting shapes.
I can get rid of that audio, honestly.
Damn, I'm jealous. I could totally live with all. I get along way better with men than women because of the vibe thing, the mood thing. Even growing up, I ignored it, and I was constantly getting in trouble with the women around me. Women freak out when you don't pay attention to their vibes because that's their survival mechanism. But they don't have anything to worry about from me. Oh, is this before? Yeah, this is leading up to the crash.
So this would be like a good starting point.
Especially because you verbalize it.
I didn't even get to the end. I don't recommend the software anymore. Shame on this shit.
Oh, are you a boy mom? My mom struggled with the boys. She was a lot better with my sister, but she had no idea. I had a sister and me and 2 brothers. So there was 3 boys and a girl, and she had no idea what to do with the boys. So I guess it takes a special type of mom to know how to raise boys.
I definitely wanted a daughter, and so did my wife. We were so happy when we found out the gender. It was like mutual agreement.
Is there y'all stopping there?
Oh yeah, dude. Are you kidding me? Have you seen how expensive the world is? It's insane.
That's why the birth rate's declining.
Yeah.
You have to get those YouTube dollars so you can have another. Help Landry populate the earth.
That's what we should do. We should have one and then give it away to a person
You
who's
want the
going to
birth
pay
rate up.
$50,000.
You guys save humanity.
So what is it? The goal for $30? I'll have another child. All right, sounds like a good deal.
Oh God, yeah! Don't even get me started on that. Again, because of the vibe thing. I've never been fired by a man. Every single time I got fired was by a woman. And the drama that I got fired of had nothing to do with the work. It was office drama from women or gay men. And male bosses I can talk to, I can like critique and give feedback to and like challenge, and they don't take it personal or feel unsafe over it.
How familiar are you with people who have like this is I guess relevant to this space online? People who have 2 personalities, like legitimately, you can tell there's like two ones coming in and out. Not like playing a character, but like what do they call that? Is it schizophrenia? Where there's one who's like normal and then one who's like really, really worried.
It used to be called dissociative identity disorder.
What do you think
now
about
they
this?
have a movement now. They're called plurals. Like people, it's like there's nothing wrong with me. I'm openly living with all of my identities. I'm a plural, and they have other plurals that they meet, and they form little plural communities.
That was crazy.
And they all know each other's identities that come in at any given time.
Wow.
There was a plural in my group. One of my groups in 2020 that showed up.
Plural. You know what? Another one of my favorite words.
That used to be called dissociative identity disorder, but I know what you're talking about, where people have such different sides to them.
Well, yeah, when it's very real. Like it's like where you can tell that it's. I don't know. This person I met today after the crash, at one that's not on camera, but they were like talking. There's a homeless person, but they were talking to me. They're having like a normal. They saw me bleeding, and they're having like a normal conversation. Blah blah blah. Oh my God, it looks horrible. And then they were like, "I knew like God told me that you were going to die today, but He saved you." And I was like, "What?" Then you went back to normal.
That might.
I was like, "What did you just say to me?" Oh man.
God, you didn't catch that on camera.
No, dude, I should wear it all the time, but like I don't know. People think it's like a gun, you know, because it's like
no people around to think anything.
Dude, you have such a. The places I go,
Well,
there's no
I
people.
guess
But
technically, I am only going by what the GoPro even shows me. So
well, there's a lot of people like that one day with Alex that were out and about and around.
the JFK rally.
No, but it was like 5
Oh.
o'clock, so I guess everyone's at work till 4 or 5, and then they all come out and they go back away at 6.
That's the most people I've seen on one of your streams is the JFK rally, and the lady
Oh
handing
yeah,
out buttons.
and that one guy, I'll tell you who shot who for $20. I still need to get that guy, dude. He's in a Telegram that I'm in, and it would be very easy to get him on a show, but I would have to make sure it was not with just me alone because I'd probably
You have
laugh.
to pay him.
No, I don't think I would.
Oh,
He wants to get in front of Congress. That's what he kept saying. What are they going to say to Congress?
wait, does he? Are you serious?
Yes.
Well, hook him up.
Who do I know in Congress?
Who do you
Talcott?
know
Oh
who
wait,
wants
no.
to get in front of Congress?
JFK Jr.
You are better than one.
Okay, we should team up. They should team up. Jack Talcott and Jack Jr.
Because
Sorry, John.
that's what Jack was looking for, somebody with the same passion that he has for getting in front of Congress.
Where's the next, or when is the next Jack and Jeff?
I don't know.
collab?
I haven't heard from you, Jack. If you're out there, let's plan our next episode. We said it was going to be about goals. We're going to try to pin down some very specific goals.
I
for
love
each of us.
goals. Goals are my favorite part of YouTube. There's so many goals. Sorry.
You have any?
I had too many. I just kind of stopped trying to do that now. My only goal is to plan for the immediate future, which tomorrow I gotta get down on it, make a good plan for Friday. Like a really, really good plan. I'm kind of trying to like imagine it like a movie.
Is it like is it up to you, or you have input into what happens Friday, or you just show up and whatever he says? How much planning?
I
do you
mean,
have to
that's
do?
the thing is like I'm obviously going to be suggestions only. I'm not going to try to be. That's the worst way to ever handle something like this is to be a dominant force whenever you're not the one who has success.
In a way, it needs some of your dominant energy. He just doesn't know it. So,
But it's so fascinating. I mean, he just needs to be where people are because he just can turn it on so quick.
Yeah.
And what I need to do is
and
like
you could just play off his energy.
But I need to be prepared because we were just going and nothing was ready. Like his thing kept dropping the frames.
Why were y'all even in the library? Like that was weird.
I don't know. I don't know.
And I didn't see the very beginning, so I thought he had like followed some guy into the library, and he's like, "Where's the guy? Is he coming back in the room?" So I thought he just happened to be in a library because he was following a person he was trying to talk to. I didn't know the whole studio was set up to be in the library on purpose.
I think his thought process was that there was a time period where there was a ton of homeless people like just sleeping in there and stuff, and he thought it was going to be like that.
There he is here. He should just come to Seattle.
Well, but I guess it wasn't like
They
that, so
don't
it
have
wasn't as
libraries
easy.
anymore. They're homeless centers.
Yeah, I also got to get comfortable because comfortable, like that's what brings the best energy. It's just comfort and just like being like
Were you not completely comfortable?
Dude, I was so nervous just because it was. I was so confused. I was like, "Well, what do I do? What do I mean? I didn't know I was
And
going to do this."
he
And,
kept snapping at you.
but that was
He was
fun though.
skating. He was
I
his
like
little
that
whipping
though.
boy.
That's a part of it though. That's a part of being hazed.
Landry
There should have
found
been more of
daddy.
that. I always got to make it
Yeah,
weird.
possibly so. That could be part of the chemistry between you two.
Well, there's a show he did for a long time where he had this guy, and that was like 90% of the show was just him yelling at the guy because he's always fucking up. It's like a bit, you know. It's a bit non-bit.
Yeah.
Shitting on shit.
DJM, when are we gonna plan our panel dance? Do you have a way to contact me? Are you on Discord?
No, DJM doesn't go there. DJM, the best way to contact her is to just upload something about her or that has something that's relevant to her, and then she'll comment on it first before anyone else.
We'll communicate in Landry videos. I'll have Landry make a video about the panel dance.
You guys can talk about the crash, or you can talk about your plans in the crash video comments.
Yes. All right, we'll do that. We'll use Landry's crash video stream comments, and we'll coordinate there.
There's only one DJM, yet many. What does that mean?
Oh, Shift. I did what you asked, by the way. So
I like that though. The communicating through comments. It's kind of cool because that
I've
way it
learned,
boosts algorithm.
especially in the panel verse. Oh yeah, you're right. Like I communicate wherever the people are. Sometimes it's email, sometimes it's Discord, sometimes it's just wherever the communication happens. I've learned to just adapt to it.
What the fuck is a conclusion? Okay, sorry.
Oh my god! All right, cool. I love your science. Do you have my results yet? I'm still waiting for my report. Are you saving it for the morning show? Oh, okay.
Conclusion and confusion. Moo-hoo, ha-ha.
Mwahaha. I think,
No.
except in her voice. Mwahaha. And bat signals. Okay.
Dude, I used to love AM radio. I still do.
That's
I like
the
the
we would
coziness.
eavesdrop on people's cordless phone conversations through AM radio.
I would
Every
eavesdrop on
time
my sister.
Right. Well, I don't know. Y'all want to wind down? Or
Enjoy yourself, guys. See you later, Jeff. See you later, Landry.
Goodbye, Domenico. You know,
take care, Dom. This was a great conversation. I really appreciate your insights.
Always,
It's
no
a good
problem.
way. I think you're like I think we're gonna keep you for Team Human.
Team Human.
Yeah, because Charlie was telling me a lot of stuff, but not in the way that you packaged it up tonight. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
You
Have a
put
good
the
one, okay,
human
guys?
layer on, and I think that's what it needed.
Heal yourself, Landry. Heal
Thank
that
you.
knee of yours.
Thank
Okay.
you. I wish I would
I
have
can
been
actually accommodate you, not lost. I'll close us out on it.
Yeah. But I love ham radio. Not ham radio. I mean, just it's the. I don't know. I think it might be the buzzing, right? There's like a buzzing sound, like old timey when there's no talking. So
It's like the
always
little
has.
frequency your TV makes when you leave it on.
Yeah, like
Is that-
that kind of vibe where there's even some radios like that on YouTube, but where it's I don't know. I have to sleep with the fan. Do you sleep with the fan?
No, I hate sleep. I cannot have cold air.
It's
I'm not
so
a cold person.
it's so
I
well, not
cannot
even
have
the cold.
air
It's
on
the
me.
sound. It's the sound that I can't sleep without. So if I sleep in silence, I hear
Even
everything.
sometimes my computer fan is too loud.
That's crazy to me. Because like but if you're sleeping in silence, doesn't every single sound you hear it, you notice it? If there's a big consistent sound drowning it out, like a box fan.
Because I only sleep when I'm tired. Like so when I go down to sleep, I have like a seconds of a window before I'm out. I don't have a lot of time to sit there and notice and think and stuff. It's more about physical comfort. So like if there's cold air blowing on me, or like my foot is sticking out of the end of the blanket and stuff like that. It's less about sounds. Plus, my roommates are noisy sometimes, and so I've learned to sleep. I grew up in a noisy house. I've learned to sleep through noise my whole life. I just tune it out. I can sleep in the middle of a bar.
That's insane, dude. You're a psycho. I think it has something to do with like how you're. But no, I don't know. Could be wrong. I was gonna say
I manage my attention span in a very particular way, and if it's not in my attention tunnel at the time, my brain doesn't even. I know it's there, but it doesn't even process it.
You know what the
So
worst
I'm really
thing is?
good at like directing where my attention tunnels go.
With the box fan, there's always like a moment in its lifespan where it starts to click because something shifts. So then it becomes like a slightly tiny.
Oh my
on everything.
God. You said shifts just at the moment she was coming. That was not planned, y'all.
You got a super chat, dog.
Lindsay, oh my God. Wow. Thank you. You definitely get something for that. Let's see.
Don't shoot a book. Don't shoot a book, y'all.
Ow.
For Lindsay, y'all. Look, the group is working. Welcome, Chip. Oh, for the Oh yeah, this came with strings attached. I forgot. If
I
get
love that
more, I have
picture.
to go out and get that SD card and fall off the scooter. What's up, Shift?
Hi. That sounds
How are you
like
tonight?
the background for that dude's mustache up there.
Is
my microphone still doing that? Is my microphone doing the old vinyl sound still? Little crackle-lackles?
Only a little, darling. But I just
Oh
turned you on.
no, he's so scared of me. I feel so powerful.
What? Wait, okay, hang on. Was that a vibe thing just now? Did I completely just happen totally
I
under
don't know. I think I'm supposed to be offended at his imitation or attempt at imitating my voice. I'm not sure.
Oh, I didn't pick up on that at all. So that was some little like vibe. That's fine though. That happens all the time.
I mean, let's moving on. Wait, it looks all different back here.
What?
I don't know. Oh, I'm on a different browser. Oh, there we go. I see it now. There's the
Are you on
channel.
Firefox?
Yeah, I think it's because
Chrome
it's
is
on
what
a
I
desk.
normally use it with, and I tried it on Firefox the other day, and it was weird.
So the Firefox one, and I always want to say Foxfire, but that one works for me. I don't have the audio issue as the host, but Chrome is automatically what launches for me as a panelist, and I have this audio thing that's funky. What's up, Helena? Don't judge me. I'm trying to track down Snow so that I can host her for some science, but I'm not sure if it will work out.
I sent her that message in Discord.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to hunt her down. Anyway, how long have you been live, sir? I can't see. Oh, there it is. Okay, not so bad.
What's going on with you? What's up?
Just chilling.
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 When
Yeah.
are we doing our thing?
I gotta figure out this mic issue because it's annoying. So I don't want to.
Okay, listen. Hey, tomorrow night.
Okay.
No, Friday night.
Okay.
We met a group. There's a people out there on YouTube, and they have tech night every Friday. It's these two guys, and you can show up with your problems, and they help you troubleshoot and figure out your issues.
Nerd alert! I love it. I'm so there. I'm gonna make up issues.
They were the guy showed up here a couple of times and told us about it. They have this big giant community, YouTube
Stop
community.
it. I just show up and I'm like, help, SOS.
Like a lot of them are Southerners from my part of the world.
Oh my gosh, even better.
So I'm gonna go visit their tech thing this week.
Okay, I'll be your +1.
Okay, it's a date.
I would salsa
I have it
dance
on my
with you
calendar. In
too.
fact, let me tell you
Just
what
FYI.
it is.
There's Snow. Snow, I'm hunting you down. Snow, no pressure or anything, but I put so much energy and effort into wooing you on my stream. If you'll do me the honor. Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah, let me drop his channel. It's not going to be on this channel, but this is the guy that told us about it. It's Belt Loop.
Belt Loop? That's even a cool name.
He's a cop from Mississippi, and he works in a mental institution. And he's a YouTuber, and he's part of this huge YouTube community.
Oh no, I'm sorry you don't feel well, Snow. You just let me know when you feel better.
Oh, look at that. Communication.
Yeah. I'll just give you one tease. I did look up so you can think about how you feel about this, but I looked up. Oh gosh, it's my show now. I looked up. I looked up.
You go really well with the background.
For her specific science, I looked up. Wait, earmuffs, Snow. I looked up Urban Dictionary words that included the word snow in it, and let's just say I learned a lot. And I thought I could quiz her on some of them. I think there's one that she might have written herself, and I'm gonna dox the shit out of that Urban Dictionary definition that involves snow because it's so. If it's her, that's hilarious. I think it's from 2007 or something. It's been waiting for harvest for so long. So
when is science gonna be?
Well, when she feels better. Yeah.
No,
So, but
I
I
went
have
on
like,
science last week. It was so much fun. I didn't even
yeah,
feel like I was
yeah.
on a panel. It felt like a game show. It was so much fun.
Yeah, it's like a game show, but I'm trying to personalize it, and so I did that stuff for her. So I'm not. So if I do still go, I was gonna go live in a little bit, but if somebody else comes up, I will not use the snow science because duh, it's like
Oh,
special.
you might do science tonight with somebody else?
Well, we'll see, but it won't be snow science. It'll just be like
Just random
different
science.
science. It'll be a
NPC science.
combination of like your because this is like science 2.0 because I haven't done it in so long, but I'm trying to see if I want to bring it back or like retire. It is so. I think
No.
it's really fun. So
It
we'll see.
is.
Yeah.
In fact, if you did it tonight, I would go over and watch.
Oh my
I could
gosh,
rate them.
DJM, will you come to science?
Y'all
I
all
was,
want to go over to shifts and do science?
but I need a participant to collect data from or data.
Yeah,
Helena.
we need a volunteer. I did it Saturday, and what she does is she collects data and feeds it
Yeah,
into her machine. And at
for
some
sure.
point, is there going to be a report? What are you finding out about us?
Muhuhaha. Science. Chef's kiss.
Moo.
So people thought that I was like legitimately like trying to collect like information on their like psyche and shit, and I was just like, what the fuck? Yeah, for
Well,
sure.
this is
Like,
the
let me
panel.
know
This is
tomorrow.
the paranoia verse.
Oh my god. Oh, that is so spot on. That is funny.
Oh, DJM, she can't stay awake
What
for
is up with
science.
this? That's
She better be able to stay
understandable.
away from panel dancing, though.
Yeah, for sure.
I better be able to stay away for it.
Right now,
Helena's not
Helena.
really aware. Helena,
I
you
know,
could do
right?
science. You'd
Yeah,
be
you
good
could
at
do
this.
science. You'd be so good. You could drive some old and new science.
Yeah.
It won't take very long. It will only cost you your soul. Just kidding. Unless you wanted to donate it, I guess I could put it on the shelf. Yes, no science. Yep. Paranoia verse. That's good. Copyright pending. Yeah.
Well, now you have me excited for science. I'm gonna
I
fill
know.
that
I
down.
just really want to talk to you about all the things I learned from Urban Dictionary. Like, oh my gosh. Yo, again, earmuffs for snow. Spoiler, there's a lot of snow capping going on in Urban Dictionary. And there's like so many different things that means. One of them involves like food. Most of them don't. They involve other things. Is there a link? You
Yeah,
need to put my
I just
channel
dropped
link.
her channel. We're thinking about she might start it on her channel, and then I might rate us over there.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I don't know if you can, but
So, it depends on if you have it set up or not. If not, they can
I
just go.
don't. Okay, cool. Yeah, Helena, if you're willing to do it, then I'll go live. I have one scheduled for like a few,
It's like trivia. She's just
6
gonna
minutes.
ask you
It's
different
like
trivia questions and stuff.
it's just silly.
It's science,
It's just
science
silly. Yeah, it's
questions.
science. It's ship science. It's. And everybody, like like so many people have done it on my channel. Like it's like a getting to know you, getting to know all about you through science. Oh, but for snow, like I really like this. Like I really did some things. I forgot. I'm thinking about all of them. I'm really excited.
Oh look.
Oh, Helena. Okay, that's a contractual obligation. Okay, cool. Well, then when this is done, then that will start. Yay, Helena! I'm so excited. I've never even like had you over there.
When do you want this to be done? I guess it's up to.
What's that?
You could sabotage it now, or you could.
Oh, like just like show my dick or something.
People sabotage channels all the time. Surely you could. Surely you've noticed.
Come on, y'all. He just wants $10 more US, and then he'll shut it
Oh, I
down.
see. I totally forgot. I need
Somebody
need
just-
a handler or something. I totally forgot I was supposed to be getting money.
Yes, no, I'm super excited.
But of course, that I'm not in a rush to crash off a scooter anyway. So y'all can. We have the whole week and weekend to get that $10.
Oh, it had something to do with.
But if we get it by Saturday, okay. Here's the other deal, though. That was for
Okay.
the GoPro thing. If we get another 30 by Saturday, Philip wants to host Jackbox games every Saturday night, and I said
Oh,
that I would.
the Jack TV thing? Is that the same thing?
Yeah, yeah, the
Okay.
game, like
Yeah.
internet games you play.
Quiplash and blah blah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I get another
Wait, that
30 after
Philip
this
guy
30,
is
we'll
back?
turn on Jackbox for Saturday. Do what?
That Philip dude, that I think that's like when I started, like where we started. I like showed up and you were like having a little bit of
Oh,
friction
was
with
that when we
Philip.
tried to do our show
Remember?
together?
Yeah,
That was
but then,
you?
but do you remember? Like we had like a whole conversation, like because I was like, I really don't think I had a different opinion of a different perception and interpretation of what occurred, and then we talked about it. Remember? And then that
Yes,
like really
yes.
was bonding. So I'm glad you remembered because otherwise I was going to rage quit.
No, I
Bye,
didn't,
don't
because
judge
I remember
me.
Angeline was there a couple of times, but I remember one of the times you were there, and because Philip and I we had a lot of communication difficulties in the past, and I think we're working through those.
Yeah, that's great. I'm
Or
glad. I'm going to look for him. Cool. All right. Well, I'll sabotage this by taking my crackly. I'm going to go.
okay, should we like
I'm going to
look for you on your channel and
Sure. I mean, yeah, do you though? Obviously, like if
it's just
mustache
gonna be
comes back or
it's
whatever.
literally gonna be me doing me. So just as soon as you get it set up,
Okay,
just let
well
me
then
know.
I'm ready. Okay, Helena, come over there. I'm gonna go drop the link and then come up and yay, thank you. Okay, and then feel better to Snow and come back for her science and then TJM go to bed. Okay, bye y'all.
Yes, rest up for that panel dance, DJ. All right, look, all kind of fun stuff happening. Yeah, that was right. Science. It's called science. No, it's at Shifts. I'll drop her channel again. I had put it up there, but she's setting it up now, so I'm gonna kind of. Oh, I think Frank has another chicken thing song, so we can watch that while she sets up. Or did I play it already? Oh my god, y'all, this dude doesn't stop. I don't know what to prepare. I don't know what to expect. Honestly, I'm taking a big risk here, but let's listen to some people. I don't even care what the lyrics are. No, Fatty, what are those? Oh, the ones you posted.
He was halfway through a killer tale about a time he almost failed, but learned a valuable lesson true and wanted to share it with the crew. When from the corner loud and clear, Blandry's voice cut through to smelling fear. Or at least that's what he thought he'd done.
All right.
Oh, that reminds me of my run. He didn't listen to a single line before he made the story his design. With bigger stakes and better shine, a grander failure, more divine.
Love the
We watched
song.
him take the spotlight's gleam, hijacking someone else's dream. Oh, Blandry, now we see every story, every plea eventually circles back to thee. He interrupts them, he takes the floor, then sometimes walks right out the door.
Y'all are all
Unless
Christians
the
that attack
spotlight's on his face,
our
he's
fair
just
game, I guess. Y'all
restless
do
in
each
this
other.
place.
But I will have to say, this is just an opinion. This is one person.
It's the Blandry Show, the main
Rest
event. Every single moment spent revolving round his ego spin. Do our thoughts and his begin.
And I noticed a lot less of that, actually. There's people way more.
Two friends were having a small debate about a movie or world fate. He barged right in an expert's glare on subjects he don't even care, just to assert his grand opinion, a self-appointed led dominion of every argument, every squabble, watching the tension rise and wobble, then turning on his little phone to stream the chaos he has sown. He needs the views, he needs the clicks, performing all his toxic tricks. And if the topic isn't his domain, a restless twitch, a bitter strain, his eyes start darting, checking phones. He'd rather be on his own throne. So loudly huff and walk away, 'cause it's not the Blandry matinee. Oh, Blandry, now we see.
The song is fantastic. I think the message is
every plea, eventually.
like the worst thing is that he stays on his phone and
He interrupts them, he takes the floor, then sometimes walk right out the door. Unless the spotlight's on his face, he's just restless in this place.
I mean, honestly, this is something funny.
It's the Blandry Show, the main event. Every single moment
Makes that
spent revolving around his ego spin. Where do our thoughts and his begin? Is there a mirror in his mind where only his reflection he can find? Do you truly think with just your props, waiting for your monologue to drop? Is every moment just a scene to fuel your profitable machine? The world spins on, the sun will rise, even without his grand disguise of being the one.
I think you have a video coming to
No
you.
matter where we are, we're tired of the constant chatter. Does nothing else truly matter than his perspective, his big win? Where do our thoughts and his begin?
For a troll, this really wasn't that bad.
Oh, Blandry, now we see every story, every plea eventually circles back to thee. He interrupts them, he takes the floor, then sometimes walks right out the door. Unless the spotlight's on his face, he's just restless in this place. It's the Blandry Show, the main event. Every single moment spent revolving round his ego spin. Where do our thoughts and his begin? Yeah, Blandry, it's true. Every single word, it's gotta be about you. The Blandry Show forever on repeat. Can't he just let them finish a sentence? Please.
All right. Well, that is some people. And if Landry wants to share something back, he's going to be entitled to do that too. But Frank is our troll. And now instead of like, you see what he types in the chat, now he can go off and like make songs about y'all. So AI just kicked up the trolling over here. All right, Shift is live. I want to play flat fatties. I said I would play not laws, but the thing is, I also Shift's science show is starting, so I feel like it's better to just go to Shifts right now. I think what I'll do, not laws, since we've heard yours before, I'll play it next time. Fatty, I can't. The public outliers playlist. All right, if I can find this Fatty song, I'll play it. Playlist out. Okay. Is it the very first one? Or the does it have like a red a phoenix in the clouds that's red? All right, I'm gonna play this one, assuming I think it's the one. So I'm gonna end this on fatties, and then shifts won't let me redirect. So just feel free to wander over there whenever you want. And in the meantime, I'll close this out on fatties, outliers in exile, side drop.
Is there no remedy?
All right, and I'll see everybody tomorrow. I'll be out at some point. Take care. It's fun. Thanks for hanging out. Go see shifts. We're gonna go do science.